Hello. As soon as I switch it on, you start laughing maniacally.
They'll wait for the 3, 2, 1.
Right. Hi, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Let's get things started. God, what horrors are you
This is
showing
mine,
me?
isn't it?
Oh no, it's just my.
You just nicked it and put it back, didn't you?
No,
Count it.
no, it's just looking at my.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who do not fit into the above categories. Welcome to the Iceni Broadcasting System. Tonight, bringing to rule.
No,
Dimension.
Dungeons and Dragons Harbourlight. Right. I have to mute the music. I have been...
sorry.
What did you just do?
That was my... Sorry, I just cracked my neck, and it was that weird mix of pain and relief.
Ah!
Yeah.
Before we get started, I have to inform everybody that I have been granted permission to devour this dinosaur of gingerbread, which
They look.
they're adorable, and
Dino-bread ginger sauce. Very nice.
so I needed to share that because they're adorable. Anyway, shall we get on? So, I'm V, as you should know by this point in time. I'm running a tabletop D&D session which is set in, well, a period equivalent to the 1930s of our world.
Hi.
And in,
Or America today.
Or, I mean, it's close to the knuckle, but at the very same time, that man ain't wrong.
kind of, yeah. And I'm joined tonight by my players
Why are we not wonderful anymore?
because of you.
Why do you think, mate?
He hasn't
Why
been
do you
introduced
think?
it. It's character.
Oh, that's true. Don't
Okay, that way
introduce your character yet. We'll do that at the end. You introduce yourself and we'll introduce your character later.
Hi, my name's Toby, and I'm playing the
A
new guy
character.
because he died last week.
Yeah, Bob died last week.
Yeah.
Rest in
Bob.
peace, Bob.
And I'm James, I'm playing Croc the Rogue Lupin.
He didn't have to read his character sheet.
Hey! I am Edward, and I am playing Kazimoto Ichiro.
Bless you.
Thank you. The Air Genasi Samurai Fighter.
I'm Lawrence, and I'm playing Cappuccino, or Baby Chino.
Christ, I'd
Woolly
forgotten.
Monk.
Dementia patient.
He's obviously dementia patient, he's forgotten.
Alright. Hello, I am Dave, and I play Rigatoni, the Hill Dwarf cleric.
For my sins, he's still in the game.
And if you're wondering why we're a few minutes late, we were looking for James's money that he lost last week,
Yes.
which it turns out was just.
no.
No.
Let him tell us. James, where was your money?
Underneath a mountain of chewing gum in my bag that I kindly give to these folks when they request it.
Yes, the chewing gum of sadness.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking
Yeah,
bubblegum flavoured Hubba Bubba.
it really is just depression.
It's-
In a.
There is
Well, we are playing during the Great Depression.
It is true. This is appropriate. It is thematic. Right. Oh, excuse
What's
me.
even funnier is he said, I'll look back through last week's and see where I lost it. So I quickly skimmed through and realised that he didn't have it for the entire session. And
Yeah.
only realised in the last 5 minutes.
It's been missing for 2 weeks, basically. Thankfully, we have found it now. Or rather, he has found it now. We are back on track. So, last week, unfortunately, Bob, the Goliath Bloodhunter Were-Tiger, passed away owing to, well, let's call it misadventure.
Stupidity.
Yeah, just pure my stupidity.
Like, seriously.
We weren't going to say that, but...
To be fair, he is a cat, and it was like, don't you touch that! Don't you! Don't try and knock that off the altar!
Man's got a point.
It's on top of his head. Right. Oh, I might
Still got only one
have
arm?
the gain a little higher.
Yeah.
Right then,
At some point, that's just going to become part of your character.
Become a drummer.
guys. What do you guys wish to do? You have completed your mission. You have been told that you will get your reward, but I would suggest that perhaps you may wish to take the night, the rest of the night off to recuperate.
Rest.
And
Level up.
Yes, also that. But also to commiserate the departure of your
Celebrate. Whee!
or celebrate, depending on your personal
Or
feelings.
just be totally nonplussed that this, in essence, gig worker that joined our party is now dead.
Yeah. We knew him for a few weeks.
Yes. We knew him.
I mean,
We knew him.
We knew him as a man
Did
and a tiger.
we say we give him a 2 weeks introduction period? He didn't even survive the
2 week induction.
You did.
I mean, in game,
I mean, there is no better way of vetting a potential adventurer than can you even survive the 2 week induction process?
I mean, well, realistically, every session is like one. We generally make about 1 day in a session, don't we?
Basically.
Ish, yeah.
And he was what, 4 sessions?
Yeah.
I haven't even done a single week.
Yeah, we employed him on Monday. He died by Thursday.
Solomon Grundy.
That's a worse attrition rate than the First World War. That's
a worse attrition rate than your former workplace.
Yes, it is. Dear
Right.
me.
We
It's
won't go. We
Not
won't
the
go.
fastest death though, because you did kill off one of our previous members, people, on the first night he turned up.
Yeah.
Which one was that? Which one was that?
It was his first time playing D&D as well, and I was like, "Oh my
Oh
god!"
yeah, I remember the guy.
I felt so bad.
No,
Oh,
it was Jack's first time playing with us.
Oh, I
but it
thought-
wasn't his first time
Oh,
playing.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
I still
god.
see him out and about.
Is he okay?
I mean, when he's not completely off his face drunk, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, every time we walk past him, he goes, fucking D&D, fucking bloke, kill my character.
Yeah,
Displayed.
you definitely didn't give him a lifelong trauma from that. Definitely not.
Anyway. Back to the game. So, anyway,
Didn't we scare one character, one off?
Yeah, one guy just never came back.
Yeah.
Oh, he played the girl, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he turned up and he did 2 sessions and then he didn't come back.
And then you got
Yeah.
me to replace.
right. So,
Yeah, we ended up with this.
That worked well.
so let us move on.
Mm.
I would suggest that perhaps you guys would like to head back to the bar in town because that would make it easier for me to get this guy in. I suspect.
In which case, should we go to the church?
No. No.
Crawled up the crypt. Hello.
Knocked on the door. I'm here to worship.
Why are you covered in dirt? Oh, I've been like this for about 150 years. Just been chilling in the grave.
Ah, no, Narcissus.
Narcissus.
Just been staring at him.
Ah.
No, just put a mirror.
Have you tweeted or whatever you do
Yes.
say the
Blue sky.
Blue sky.
So, as we are, as you guys head back to place, I won't make you use up a fuel because I'm feeling generous.
Oh, cool.
You,
The car runs on magic.
No, we're using the
It
blood
runs
of
on
our
the back.
deceased.
as you arrive back, you can see that there is something of a party going on at the moment.
Well, they're already celebrating his death already.
What
Wait.
the hell? God,
He knew Charles fast.
his theoretical corpse wouldn't even be cold yet. Jesus. God, these people move quickly.
Would you like to head inside to Cafe Denis to see what's going on?
Is there
I
any
suppose.
banners on the outside? And that's what kind of party?
It's a happy birthday party.
Ah,
Ah,
He's obviously not Bob.
yeah.
It might have been. We never got to find out what his birthday was.
We can't even bury you. You're just.
Skin envelope.
He's being.
Skin envelope.
What's left of him's being put in the.
Oh, yeah,
necropolis,
it's
remember?
being put in the necropolis. Yeah, that's true.
No.
What?
Specifically, the foreskin is related to the penis. Now,
What?
It's technically a
no.
envelope.
We could have kept his face and pretended to be him every
That's
now
a
and
specific
then.
section.
What?
You're in trouble.
Fucking Hannibal Lecter.
We used them as a sniper lookout. Put his head on it.
Why is that sniper weirdly rotten? That's odd.
Anyway, you could just tan him. Anyway,
Probably just a reborn.
do you wish to head inside?
Yes.
Okay. As you head inside, there is saxophone playing. There is the proprietress singing away. Ango is looking harassed behind the counter, and it's a lively, upbeat atmosphere. There's quite a few people in tonight.
Okay. Is it sort of? Do they look? What class do they look?
Well,
to
this
be?
is the usual clientele.
An entire party of wizards.
No, not that. Class.
This is the
You don't-
usual
We have
clientele.
clientele.
Okay, so just a
This
full bar.
Yeah.
Rather than a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are wearing like slightly fancier outfits, but it's not like these are expensive things. These are
They're
just
like they're Sunday best.
yeah,
if you will.
glad rags.
Fair. Okay.
So there's a party atmosphere going on. What would you like to do?
Different species.
Oh yeah, variety. There's humans.
I don't know why you said species. They are
It's-
different species.
Because obviously the races are not supposed to be using.
It's more that it's just not an accurate terminology. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Remember to him that elves and species.
Actually, yeah. Sorry, I forgot that was just you role playing.
to be fair, it's not just elves. You have to specify it's not drow as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Anyway, so you can see there's party atmosphere going on, things going about. What would you like to do? Just head straight to bed? You could join in the party?
I will go and sit at the end of the bar looking sad for my fallen comrade.
Yeah.
I've got a bar. Bottle of wine, please.
What would you like? Red, white, rosé?
Rosé.
No problem.
What's your wine selection?
Yes.
We got red or
Red.
white.
Or pink. I'll have pink. He just picks up a red and a white and tips it.
I think I'll just have a beer. Thanks.
Right, you're having the entire bottle?
Yes.
Are you going to drink the whole thing yourself?
This is, the rosé is 20.
20 gold?
Yeah,
Jesus.
$20 for a bottle.
$20.
Glass, though.
Okay, that is $2.
Yeah, that's more reasonable.
Brooklyn 99 all over again, isn't it? I'll have
Yeah.
the finest bottle of wine.
By the way-
$200.
I'll have your $8 bottle of wine, please.
I'll point out, wine bottles start at $10.
Do they? Oh,
They start at $10, they go up to $200.
What?
nice.
If we had his money, then I'd spend his money.
Well, how much essence were you carrying as well?
I think someone's already taken that.
I don't know that we have.
I think it was going to be arranged this week.
Ah, fair. Oh, yes, it was because you were going to pop your inventory in the chat. Have you deleted the character sheet already? You fucking have, haven't you?
No,
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so
Well, we can sort that in a second.
I mean I know how many doses of essence I had.
anyway,
And that was
Yeah.
it.
We'll. Have you got the character sheet still, or have you got the character sheet still?
I've got the character sheet, but my character sheet didn't have any of my essence or anything like that. That was all in my notes.
Okay,
have
and
you
have
still
you
got your notes?
deleted the notes?
Yeah, I just did that to clear it for this. But
Can you undo that?
Can you undo it?
there was literally nothing other. My essence was all I was carrying.
Okay, in
Okay.
that
And
case,
the gun, you've taken the gun.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you
So-
have the ammunition count for the gun as well?
I already gave it to you last week.
yes, you did get
Oh,
that.
did you? Oh, okay.
I gave
So,
you all the gun stats. last
Guys, essence, if you could put that into chat so these guys will sort that
week.
out.
Five
later.
and a half.
Okay, 5.
I'm gonna make a note of that.
So, you get given your wine. It's a rather nice rosé. It's actually quite nice wine. This is like decent quality stuff.
Well, the fact it's 20 for a bottle, it must be fucking. Either it's a small glass or a bottle big. We can fit 10 of a glass.
This is a fairly decent price bottle.
I will be looking sad at the end of the bar.
You notice that everybody's favourite musician, who is playing on the saxophone, is going to wander over towards you, still playing the saxophone. And he's going to, between playing it, he's going to go, all right,
No.
what's the matter?
Someone just died.
Fuck. He walks away. He just walks away, keeps playing the saxophone.
Is there any tables? Are there any tables?
They're pretty full at the moment. There's a couple of spaces at the bar.
So, well,
Do we even know his surname?
Nope.
We only know him as Bob.
He doesn't have a surname.
Oh no, we never gave him another name.
His name is
did we?
just
Yeah.
Bob.
I
Wow.
was just Bob.
His name is
His,
Bob.
What are we going
name-
to do when they get hold of
his
us?
name was Bob.
Yes.
on the plus side, we don't have to have a name. We'll save money there.
I mean, on the plus side, the ex-man doesn't technically know he's dead. So we could still get a payment.
I mean, they did say that they would reward us more handsomely, so I feel like
yes.
punking them is probably a
They
bad idea.
kind of do, because he's going to go, we're rewarding them
good
with more
point.
money. By the way, there's one person less because he's in that bucket. But you know.
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah.
If you remember, the
Elf.
Elven Baelnorn had actually noted and was aware that your party member had died.
Yeah.
So she was going to see to it that they got properly memorialised
Yes.
and buried. So
You
they will know.
Yes.
As you guys settle in for the night, is there anything you would like to do, James?
I'm just doing some quick maths.
What, 1 plus 1?
I'm going to
I think you just took
I'm going to join in the dancing.
Okay. Join in the dancing. Fair enough. You guys can have some time to mourn.
Yep.
To drink. Oh, were you doing anything? Sorry.
I think I'll probably join these guys in a commiseratory. Commiseratory. I know what I meant.
You guys are a little ball of sadness in the middle of this happy party.
How many?
We are?
Well, these guys are. I didn't specify
I
you.
wasn't sad. I'm not drinking and celebrating.
Okay, these two are a little ball of sadness.
How many bullets did you use in our adventure previous, James? Do you know?
Yes.
Was it around 10?
Yes, it was.
Would you like another 10?
Sure, I can go up to the
Because I
40
have-
bullets I'm currently carrying.
Because it's easier than if I keep up with everybody, then you come running and going, I've only got one left.
Sure, actually, I have a running count of bullets I have on me. I'm just currently counting how much
Why didn't you
money-
use any?
Funny that.
So,
Oh, yes, please, that'd be much appreciated.
I'll take one of your bullets and go upstairs, and because I can do my thing twice now.
he
so
needs some privacy for what he's about to do
Yes.
with your bullet.
I think the idea of sitting
Wait.
sitting at a
It's
bar
a
and
bullet
suddenly
drink.
having a table full of bullets appear magically.
Did you say it's a suppository?
Yeah.
Jesus fuck, man.
I mean, it could be worse.
Oh my god, you're not one of these senile people that turns up in A&E. I was sitting down and I've lost my bullet.
I was sitting down. I fell over on this World War One artillery shell, and it went up my arse. Yeah, sure. You fell over naked with lube on your anus, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Do you not do that?
No.
You don't walk around naked with lube on your own?
I better itinerarise all of
What
my
you
stuff.
do in your own time is nothing to do with me, alright?
So I will do one of my
Oh,
1
no,
hour
I can't do
things
that.
to
No.
collect 10 more
True.
for you.
Thank you.
And
After you have had your evening fun, booze, and morning, I assume you guys are going to head up for bed, get some.
the other, so I can do it twice. The long rest. The other one will be 10 gold.
Okay.
I'm in to fake your money.
And as you guys are going to get some rest, we turn to a new person. So, could you tell us what your character's name is?
He's gone, isn't it? Change his name very quickly.
Lord Nobbington. The turd.
I'll leave the same.
Toby?
Yep.
Sometime tonight, please.
The suspense.
What did you do this session? We were waiting for Toby. His name is Gareth.
How long? Yes.
Yes.
That was the session.
Yeah, yeah. That was the entire session.
Your screen strobed.
Huh?
Your screen strobed. It's right.
Ugh.
Right.
Yeah, because I
Look.
changed page.
Ah.
May I have my 10 gold?
No.
Shall we take this little moment to level up
Yes.
if we haven't done so
Yes, because
already?
you will get a rest.
Oh, I've
overnight.
already done so.
Yeah, I know you do because you print your own, but we don't.
Yeah, he rolls his own.
Yeah. He rolls his own.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Oh wow, you've actually got like some big ones now.
20 less than you. Bearing in mind my arms, by the way, 3 less than you. Albeit you are wearing heavy armor. Well, I'm not wearing any.
Ooh. Right. Have you thought of a name?
Yes.
Could you give us your name?
His name is Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Was that his
O-Z-I.
Is it that?
nickname, I assume?
Could you tell me
That'll
what?
be a shoot.
Could you
Oh.
could you tell me what you are doing as of late evening? Guys, can I have some quiet, please? I need to do some introductions. What your character is doing of a late evening this day?
I'm assuming he's not in the.
No, it's up to you where you are. You could be in the bar. You could be one of the revelers. You could be fleeing something. You could be driving into town. You could be flying into town. You could be strolling in from a nice walk. You could be coming in on a boat. It is up to you what you are doing when you come to this city.
He is
He's there,
driving. He's driving his way from his.
It's got a car.
Yes, he does have a car.
Have you picked out your car?
Yep.
Good. You didn't check with me. I forgot now.
I put it in my
Did you?
Yes, it's on the
Hold on. Let me check my
thing.
I have a feeling it is, and I've just forgotten.
So it wasn't put on. I didn't put it on the.
Ah.
I know I had written it down, but it didn't transfer over to the fucking.
Now tell me what it is.
It's the Model 8. Where's the
Because that could be a few different things.
it's just the 8 by Paradise Auto.
Ah. Interesting.
The base model.
So, you're driving into town. Why are you coming into Harbourlight? What has drawn you here? Is it money? Is it work? Is it boredom?
Family obligation.
Family obligation? A sense of noblesse oblige?
Do you mean noblesse oblige?
That.
It's definitely noblesse oblige. Sorry.
Nibbly nobbly.
Nibbly.
No, nibbly nobbly is something very different to noblesse oblige.
Oh, sorry, he's not playing that sort of character.
No.
Page.
Well, he is still a bard. You never know.
It's
Famously, the nobility struggle to keep things in their pants. So, you know,
Fine.
there's still chance.
a mix of boredom and curiosity.
Okay.
He's.
So you're something of a dilettante.
I've got no idea what that means, but yes.
Somebody who plays around with all sorts of different things, but doesn't really have a aim or focus in their life.
Yes.
And they are almost
Yes.
always people of generational wealth.
Yes, he's heard that Harbourlight is probably the place to go if you want to sort of mix it up. It's never really a boring day.
Would you describe yourself as somebody who enjoys a spat, a fight?
Oh yes, for sure.
Excellent. Would you have consulted with any of your, well-to-do, well-heeled friends, or perhaps some of your not-so-well-heeled friends who you may know from spats in the past, for information of where to go?
I'd have. Yes, I would have spoken to. People I've sort of fought with previously. But also my father.
Okay, so you have been directed to a place called the Café Denis. Would you? Are you coming in overnight, or are you coming in the morning?
I'll have driven through the night, so I'll turn up in the morning.
Okay. So, as you arrive at the Café Denis, you can see this place is... It's been smartened up, but it's definitely a little run down. This is in the working man's part of the city. It has a certain charm to it. Your car sticks out like a sore fucking thumb here.
Yeah.
Is your car a... does your car have a full roof, or is it like a Tourer? Or is it a coupe, or what is it? Do you have a Paradise model? You have a Paradise 8.
Yes.
That is available as a coupe, a saloon, an estate, a van, a truck, a bus, not a bike.
The only thing it isn't available is as a bike.
Mm-hmm.
Driving a bus.
Yeah, I come driving into town in
It
a
is-
On
bus.
a bus.
It is a slightly older car because it's out of production.
Ooh.
Oh, proper slumming it with us then.
The same, almost the same model of car as mine.
No, this is
Completely
not the
different.
Very
car.
different.
This is I just googled the word.
Okay.
It's a... In real life, it's based off of a Peerless.
Ah.
I don't know what that looks like.
So, what do you
One
wish
of
to
these.
do? No, because that's from about 30 years later.
I don't know. I just googled them. I mean, I just googled the Peerless.
You spelt it wrong.
I just spelled it.
With an I. Peerless.
Oh,
In fairness, that isn't intuitive. The intuitive way to spell it is probably the way that you spelled it with two E's.
yeah. But is that how my
As in,
Oh, wait, no.
without peer.
No, I've misspelled it.
I was going to say.
But no, it's 1920s Peerless you want.
Peerless as in a peerless beach.
Yeah, I just suddenly realised that is the wrong spelling.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So your one is the slightly older model. But you could have a coupe, you could have a saloon, you could have a open top Tourer, you could have a convertible. Again, your one would be the 20s, those are all 30s ones.
Mm.
I thought she was thinking adults, but
Ooh, nice.
But anyway, you arrive.
Yes.
I assume you would like to head inside.
Yes. I'll
Pull up outside. As you guys are sat down, eating breakfast after a rather fraught day, the previous one,
Mm.
an expensive looking colour.
pink.
Could be if he wants it to be. Dark red. Dark red. An expensive looking, slightly older car pulls up outside in a dark red.
It has to be one that you're proficient in, so I can only get that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Sorry, okay, I'm just doing a bit of
So,
admin.
an expensive looking dark red car has pulled up outside, slightly older model, and a man steps out of it. Could you describe yourself, please?
No, because I've completely forgot. So this is just coming from my brain. He's he's rather tall. Coming in at about sort of 6 foot. It's
Species?
he's a tiefling.
What colour skin tone?
He's it almost looks human. but there's a slight red tinge to it.
Horns?
Yes, his horns are. They're not easy to hide. They sort of go up and sort of curve back just a little bit.
So sizable ones as well.
Yes.
Okay.
He does have.
He has handles if you want to piggyback ride him.
Yeah.
Dear me.
He's.
No, it doesn't need to be done.
Oh, the new dial.
No. Ready? Tiefling.
Oh,
Use a
it's on.
tiefling.
Oh, the previous model.
So, a tall, pale red-skinned tiefling steps out of this car. I imagine you're quite well dressed, aren't you?
That's another bloody vampire.
Nah, another one.
Stab him!
No, it's during the day. During the day.
No. Having been told what the city's like, I would have tried to sort of dress
Down.
down
Okay.
more appropriately.
Then done.
So he's wearing middle-class clothes.
There's the man in the bright red car.
Yeah.
I can't help it, okay?
So he's wearing like middle-class clothing. Because that's dressing down.
Yeah.
And at the
Honestly-
same time, you can buy really good quality middle-class clothing that's going to last a long time.
Honestly, I'm just thinking this guy is another person that has a job for us at this point. I'm thinking this is a new client.
As you step into the cafe, you can see that there is a fellow tiefling who is standing behind the bar. He glances up as you approach. Welcome. Please, come in.
Lovely little establishment.
Thank you. What can I get for you? One moment. He
Rum
starts
and
cleaning
cookie.
something off.
Do they sell coffee? Is it too early for coffee?
We have coffee. We have a pot that just boiled a few moments ago, in fact.
Perfect.
See, I bet you remember when you discovered coffee.
Driving.
He is going to pour you out coffee. Perhaps I could interest you in an iced bun?
Oh, yes.
He slides over a coffee and a nice bun.
Twisted my arm.
Let me just
Put
see.
it back in the table and slide it over to you. It's the morning. There you go from last night.
So,
We've got breakfast.
Oh, the bullets.
They should cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little baggy. Oh, wonderful.
No, it's like a little Hessian
Ooh.
back. It's quite heavy. Clunk. There you go.
A cubic square of
do you want to basically to have
So you
breakfast?
And
Yes.
his brothers.
He will do you breakfast. That will cost you. He's seen your outfit. That will cost you $1. Oh,
Can you break 100 for me?
That's the left side. Definitely the smallest bill I have.
I think that's correct. Hold on, let me just double check. 5, 6.
Can we see this guy breaking a 10?
Yes. Is there anything else I can get you? You've got like a croissant, an iced bun, a nice coffee. It's actually genuinely nice. This is good coffee.
Yeah, there's a convenient alleyway somewhere around here, I'm sure.
points at the car.
Little driver, I lost one.
You can make stealth checks, gentlemen, if you are actually doing this.
I'm tempted, but this is more for the benefit of.
You're actually genuinely eyeing it?
I'm doing it for the benefit of the
I'm
audience.
gonna
but
stare at
you
the
can
car.
entirely.
Okay, what did you roll?
Oh,
Not very well.
only
Oh well, it is
only
expertise.
13.
Okay. Ango sort of narrows his eyes at you and sort of gives you a... Is there anything else I can get for you? He rolled pretty well there, to be fair.
Oh yeah, it's proficiency that's doubled by the whole.
Yeah.
So,
Texas.
Perhaps you would like something to help you wake up a bit more?
No,
We have cocaine.
No, literally, they sell it in the pharmacies of this era.
Yeah, they do.
It is literally medicine for children's toothache.
It is prescribed, though.
Oh,
It's past the point which it's like.
but the doctor doesn't know that they don't actually have any children.
Oh, can I have?
I don't actually know if I have any
yes.
children.
I'm gonna have children I don't even know about.
I'm looking for
Words?
I have a spare dictionary if you'd like.
Are you new to this country?
It's a Cahosin to Ludarin.
The bastard is on the plate.
My school
really
studies
not
on
that
video.
Italian.
Oh, yes, of course, you're a tiefling, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh,
Italiano.
Italian.
How would you say something?
with your mouth, you move it like this.
Just take the fucking box, man. That's painful to watch. Merci.
There is no mercy here.
Ah, thank you.
Muffin?
Nothing.
Muffin?
You want nothing?
Edible initiative.
Would you know where someone could find a good fight?
I suppose there are.
Probably isn't his negative man.
He's going to look you up and down before he does this. Okay. Yeah, is a boxing ring in town? But I suspect that you are looking for something a little more personal, yes?
Yes.
He wants a brothel.
You're looking for a bit of rough.
No. Well, then let us make sure we are not talking cross purposes. You are looking for people to fight for you, or
Or a fighting ring.
Be useful thing to have.
Ring of fighting.
They give it to me my.
I don't mind getting my hands dirty.
you're looking more for work?
Yes, I guess that's what you'd. Not
He
you
doesn't
personally.
know what work
What you peasants would term it as. Yeah.
You definitely saw it.
I don't know.
You definitely saw a twitch on Ango's face, but he keeps his expression otherwise fair. We have a few people here who I believe are currently employed in work that involves a certain level of violence.
Sorry, what?
Maybe Ango doesn't like him, and that's why he's far away.
But it is not a matter of entertainment. This is their work.
No, that's.
And this is also something that is not discussed publicly.
I can respect that.
And of course, if it should come out that somebody were to talk about it, it causes problems. You understand?
I understand.
I can introduce you, but it is up to them if they wish to offer you any kind of position with them.
2-week probation.
We'll give you
He's gonna make it.
if you survive your 2-week probation.
You guys have probably overheard this, but Ango is going to click and go, gentlemen, a moment. Just to get your attention.
Yeah.
Like bitches.
Not skivvy.
No, he's like, gentlemen, can I have your attention?
Gentleman.
I will
Do you know any
ride.
gentlemen?
I will. Well, I identify as a gentleman.
I'm not
although
exactly a gentleman, but I shall.
Yeah.
Sure. Oh, there's one there. In fact, no.
I will rise and I will make myself. I will make my way towards the
He
bar.
has arisen.
We have a. Oh, sorry, you did not give your name.
Ozzy. Ozzy.
Ozzy. We have a gentleman here by the name of Ozzy who is looking for, well, by the sounds of it, a little fight.
Right, yeah, no problem.
Fight.
I
Ben
get,
for fine.
I get the impression he is looking for a bit of activities, work. But
Ah.
from the impression I'm getting of him, I suspect it's more entertainment.
Well, strangely, we were looking for somebody after last night.
What
True.
happened?
Because Bob died.
Yes.
What?
Bob, unfortunately,
It's,
Why did you not tell me?
you were very busy last night, and we were going to tell you this morning.
Also, we were busy commiserating. Well, we were.
and in
People
the
just came
middle of a
drunk.
birthday party, it's a bit awkward to go.
Yeah.
That is.
We didn't want to ruin.
No, David would have been most upset if he had ruined this party.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's kind of a bit mushy now.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Have you been paid for your work?
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
You're going to them today.
Yes.
We will be.
Do you not also have another job that you need to do today?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so.
Then I suggest that you get to that to pick up your payments ASAP.
Mm.
But in the meantime, see if he is of any use to you.
Mm.
We've got a 5-day.
So let's just lay down the ground rules. We have a 2-week probation period. If you survive the 2-week probation period, then you can be considered a member of
Will we
the
then
gang,
decide?
as it
Yeah.
were. Yeah. Is that amenable to you?
Acceptable?
Okay. I see that you are a man of some means, if I may be so bold.
I sort of just look out at the car. You could be.
Mm. Your car is less than conspicuous, let's just say.
No, it's
Mm.
it's a birthday present.
Oh. Right.
Yeah.
Mm.
All my birthdays together.
I,
Is that enough?
I do declare, I smell a rube. No. Well, we have some jobs that we need doing. If you're amenable to come along with us and aid in the completion of these jobs, that will be the first time with us, I suppose.
And you can see how much you really enjoy.
Mm. Are you looking for payment? Are you looking for serious money coming out of this? Or, and, to put this delicately, are you here for a good time, not a long time?
There's a fair warning. The last 4 people that were in your position have died. The last 3, 4.
No, one of them didn't die. He ran away.
Yeah, one of our previous ran away, and the other one died yesterday. So,
My condolences.
thank you.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
He didn't pass the 1 week probation.
No, he didn't. Yeah, no,
He
too.
was quite a bonely guy.
Yeah. To give you an idea, that what was left of him was in a bucket.
Mm.
Okay.
So, needless to say, some of the jobs we engage in are dangerous.
It sounded like you said dangerous.
Dangerous.
Dangerous is fun.
Okay.
Perhaps you should ask him what skills he could bring.
Mm.
By the way, do you have an obvious musical instrument on you?
Is that a pamphlet in your pocket, or you just happy to see?
Why would you do
Anti-inspiration.
My God, he's carrying a full grand piano on his back.
No. He has a servant with an organ in another car that goes along behind him.
That's a hurdy-gurdy. The servant is there to crank the hurdy-gurdy.
And when he's not cranky, he's got 2 coconuts that he follows.
My horse! My horse!
Yeah.
He walks in front of the car with them.
Yes. He's one of the old car coming this way. He has a red flag. Yeah.
Except it's coconuts.
Yes.
He has the red flag mounted on a hat.
Of course, naturally.
Sorry.
I have a flute on me.
Okay.
Not a flute, a lute on me.
Oh, well, that would be visible because that's a fairly sizable instrument.
Yeah. Is this the proper medieval lute? Or is it like sort of the modern equivalent of a lute? Like a sort of banjolele kind of thing?
Up to you what you want it to be.
Mm.
It could be.
It could be interesting either
It
way.
could be a hereditary instrument, something you've inherited that dates all the way back to that period.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Ooh.
It's been in my family for quite a while.
Mm.
So he has an archaeological artifact on his back.
Yeah,
effectively.
I'll say this has been in your family for a while. I've never
It's a
even
familiar
seen
design.
one of these. Yeah, I was going to say, as far as you're concerned, you learned to play these in your youth, right? When they were still popular.
You remember when the bards back at home did this?
Yeah.
You know, before they were herded back out.
We got rid of them.
Well, you can't have too many bards around and start breeding.
They're like rabbits.
Yeah.
Soon enough, you have to just cull them.
Oh yes,
Yeah, pretty much. I have some musical ability.
Well, it's great that our next job is stealth based. Just
Hang on a minute.
I do-
No, coming.
We play the Pink Panther theme, they'll never hear us coming. Perfect stealth. Sorry.
That's always going to walk behind him and go, oh no.
He's in two places at once.
They just put one-man band on him. It'll be quieter.
It will
It's
be.
strange because last time I was very good at
You
stealth.
were actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
maybe.
go ahead. So,
I am also quite handy with the.
you want to demonstrate your gun?
I take out my pistol.
He pulls out a revolver that's like this big.
Ah,
As in the barrel is that big or the whole
No,
thing?
no, the whole thing is like this big. The barrel's not that long, but this is a
Okay.
big leg of lamb style gun
Mm.
with a fold-out trigger.
A fold out.
Doesn't have a trigger guard.
oh.
This looks like an older model. Okay,
Do I recognise this weapon?
you can make me a history check. You don't get any kind of advantage despite your military training.
I guide you. It's a gun.
Like it. Like it. Like it, man.
You have advantage.
If you want to,
Histoire.
I'll-
9.
This looks to be from turn of the last century, so
Mm.
it's an old gun, but it's in absolutely pristine condition.
Mm.
This is, well, is your gun fancy looking or is it just plain?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because he's wanting an answer.
It does look rather plain.
Oh, okay.
So this is a rather plain looking one. There is one notable component on it, which is a gemstone that has been inset into the handle in such a place that your finger rests atop it when you hold the gun.
Okay.
This is a gemstone that's large enough. Yeah, never mind. I won't tell you any more than that. It's got
Okay.
a gemstone on
I've got a 22.
it. Okay. This is a Ceraginian firearm. It's from the turn of the century, slightly before it, basically. Ceraginian is Italian.
Italian, that's it,
I
sorry.
think it's in my kind of.
Oh,
This-
yes.
This is a standard issue officer pistol. However, this is not a standard issue officer pistol version. This one has a gemstone inset in it, in the place where you put a magical gem. So this is probably a magically crafted weapon. He's too young for this to have originally been his,
Hereditary.
Yeah.
because you're what, 30s, 20s?
Late 20s.
So yeah, he's too young. This would have been made 10, maybe slightly more years before he was born.
Mm.
Nice.
Yes.
I think he is Italian.
Yes.
Is it obvious that you're Italian?
There is a
Probably got a slight accent.
Yeah, there's a slight accent, but it's not majorly noticeable unless you're
Italian, you said.
Italian yourself or sort of really trying to listen for it.
He's got less of an Italian accent than most Marians have.
Being
gonna say
the
less-
mafia, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Silly question to you. Your character's from this village. Would you recognise a rich family of tieflings?
Ooh, good point.
History check.
He hasn't given a last
He
name.
hasn't given you his last name, so I will say this is with disadvantage because this is just going off of his looks.
Don't think he's even given us our real name, his real name at
No.
all.
60.
His mannerisms definitely fit with the aristocracy from back home, but they're not quite the same. This is he's definitely from one of those families, but you suspect that the world's changing a bit. They're not perhaps living back home quite as much these days. You guys live over here exclusively, don't you? They're probably acclimatized to this country, but you have no idea which specific ones they are.
I might be given a last name.
If you had the last name, you might have been able to, but not without that name.
When was the last time you went home?
We visit.
So just go to the summer palace.
Yeah, we
We go back
the
to
summers.
Arbino.
We go back to the villa.
Sometimes we'll spend the occasional
Wine.
winter back.
Hmm.
Mostly just the family elders.
Okay, when he says family elders, I'm instantly like,
He's one of the Giovanni. Yeah.
ooh,
Mhm.
you don't want to be one of the Giovanni.
No, you don't want to be one of the Giovanni. Nobody wants to be one of the Giovanni.
Particularly not the Giovannis.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Vampire the Masquerade stuff.
We'll tell you later.
Or maybe not.
No,
But they're unpleasant.
they are very unpleasant.
So,
It's part of the reason why I quite like them.
there. What do you guys wish to do?
We get paid
Oh.
for us.
Yes. Well, yes. So,
How big is his car?
Your car's fairly sizable. You would be able to see everybody in it if you wanted to.
You were driving it.
Oh, roll for how much fuel is in it. Roll me a d8.
It's completely out of gas.
Well, you might need to
I
stop
drove
and
all the
stay.
way from the capital.
You have 2 units of fuel. You might want to stop for fuel. You have been driving through the night, so it makes complete sense that most of your fuel tank would have been used.
So, what do we have to do today? We've got to get the payment.
You're picking up your payment, and I believe the second thing you wanted to do was get on the mission that you're doing.
Is that what you want? Yes.
And is that the... Or we're kicking that off today, is it?
Potentially. Let me just take a look at my notes to make sure I am
My
on the right
goodness.
page.
Wasn't it? We were seeing if we could grab it before that. weren't you?
That's boring.
Just
I
in
thought
case.
we said that we weren't going to bother with that.
We want to do it on flight.
Yeah, you did decide you wanted to get on the flight. However, you have got the...
So, as when you do
No.
the skills, can you fly a blimp?
No, the plane. It's the plane underneath the
Underneath.
Zeppelin.
No, it's still the entire.
No, we can't steal the
Okay.
entire
I could
Zeppelin.
probably flood Zeppelin.
You could probably
Gentlemen,
fly.
you have the following information provided to you already.
Mhm.
You have the flight plans, you have the contact details, you have tickets at a discount available if you wish to grab them,
Okay.
blueprints for the airship, you can get uniforms for those, and you also have access to the passenger list for the aircraft.
I think it would probably still be best if we just buy the tickets.
Yeah, I don't think uniforms seem like good.
No. Considering, out of interest, do you speak any Pristinian, perchance?
What languages did you
What's
choose?
Pristinian equivalent to
German.
I didn't get to choose any.
You should have done.
You get at least one common and one more,
Common,
at least.
yeah.
As a tiefling, you probably would have had access to
Not even infernal.
Infernal. Yeah.
Yeah, it just gave me common and infernal.
Oh, it might be because the background.
Oh, the background is custom, isn't it?
In which case,
Did you have a modded thing for the background?
well, I didn't expect anybody to use D&D Beyond Vic because I have custom stuff. So
Aha. Hang on. Let me find the Harbourlight background.
I believe it was just your origin language, basically. Anyway, what do you guys wish to do now? I assume you're going to head and get your paint.
Mm-hmm. We also need to get some essence because I don't know about everybody else, but I'm dwindling.
I don't have to use that
I
one.
sent you a message on Discord.
Yeah, you get history and any one skill and no other languages.
I might need to adjust that.
What did you say you were in terms of class? You're a bard, and you are a what bard?
Cultural.
Lore. Lore bard.
Okay. I am going to be making F1 references occasionally.
Yeah.
Because that's the name of an F1 racer.
Is it?
Yeah.
3 skills.
The last name I just took from a character from a TV show.
Okay. Well, it's also an F1 racer.
Well, he's called the Builder.
No, that was the previous character.
Nice try trying to find it on my screen. It's not written there.
I wasn't
So-
looking at that. I was looking at your stats.
You are at 6th level
Yes.
now, yeah. Cool.
So, do you guys wish to go to meet up with your connection?
Yes.
There is actually a note waiting for you at the bar.
Mm.
Is
Okay.
it a C, an F?
D minor.
You literally just get 2 languages, your own and infernal.
So, shut up. No. And the note is a very it's nicely written in Elvish note. I assume you are going to read it.
Considering
Well,
the only one
You
that can
could
actually
read
read
English, I'd read it
Elvish.
for you.
It invites you and your companions to a meeting at a very prestigious library. It's a private library in town. I assume you would like to go. It's for any time after 9 p.m. Sorry, not 9 p.m. Any time after 9 a.m. to midday.
Okay.
What
Is
time
it-
it currently?
It's probably about 8.
Alright.
Is it from the alpha person from the Necropolis? This note.
The group, probably.
It's from the group.
Cool.
I assume you are going to inform everybody?
Yeah.
Right. Since you've got a little bit of time, do you guys want to go buy your essence first and refuel your car?
We probably should go get the essence first, yeah.
So,
That's a good point. I just so I can tick it off my sheet because I wasn't quite sure. Can you put up the spreadsheet for how much we needed for that?
Oh, of course I can. And I'll let everybody know. So, essence usage per level, we're all at level 6. We are at 1 1/2 units for a short rest and 3 units for long rest. For
Okay.
everybody's brain.
How many did I get given
Okay.
for?
So it was the one.
You have
Rounds.
1 short rest
No, you said
worth of
I get
rest,
given
at the most.
an allocated amount of
Yeah,
actions.
because you need
which is for the gun
Really
exclusively.
high qualities for a
It is
long
purely
rest.
for the gun. It
And
doesn't.
these are only
You
half.
can't use it for anything else.
So you could squeeze
Basically,
out a
You
single
will look
long
after
rest
your heirloom.
from what you've got there,
Okay.
because that's 2 1/2.
Think of this as like
Um,
farmer diesel. It's got stuff in
1
it you don't want to drink it.
1/4. So
If I used all of that,
if you used all of it, that would be a long rest.
uh,
So
Right,
that's
note down how many
not
of those-
great.
How
I
many
might
did I
as well
get?
because long rest is the
For
only time I
the
use it. So
No.
if I use it all and then get enough.
You
for the
don't
next
get
one.
an amount.
That's
It's,
fine.
you don't have to do the
How many-
administration.
how many,
Okay.
It is treated as
How many
you
normal
can ignore
ones?
that.
You need 6 normal qualities for a long rest.
Starting to see how the costs build up.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the only thing. The only thing I really spend money on. That on the occasional one.
Mm.
Yeah, you're probably going to need to
I
start
don't
buying
believe-
food. So
I need gun
Why?
and bullets and shit.
Yeah.
I will not.
don't forget, you've still got stuff you could sell as well.
Yes.
And you've picked up a fair few guns
Yes,
and bits and bobs.
Mm-hmm.
Just for yourself.
Bear in mind, however, you probably don't have time to go sell them now.
Mm-hmm.
You just have time to do those 2 basic tasks.
Is there has someone been keeping a group inventory, or are we just sort of pooling our own individual inventories about what
I've
we
been
have
picking
to
up random
sell?
guns, but that's it. And I've just made note of
I think you've been the one picking up all of the random
No,
guns.
I've only got
so-
2 or 3, so
Yeah, okay. Oh, I know that I've got.
you were keeping track of
The-
like the machine. We have Tommy guns still, and
Yeah, we've got 3 of them,
Yeah.
to my knowledge. One of which is down by 1.
I've got
We've
one.
got the 8 Nagan revolvers, one of which is down by 1. And to my knowledge, that's all the ones that I've got spare that I'm not using. So it'll be those plus yours.
Yeah.
Plenty of space on the character sheets to write your stuff down.
I
Mhm.
have 4 firearms. which
I'm
I-
usually keeping it here to be perfectly honest. But I'm actually just going to make a document. Let's cut it all along, because it's probably easier.
Yeah.
The reason I put them on the character sheet is so that you can only carry a certain amount at a time to
Mhm.
prevent you from overdoing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 in case I decide to start actually shooting things.
The idea was
4 guns.
I've got 1 pistol.
the idea was people would use those slots rather than using separate things,
Fair.
precisely to avoid this problem.
Ah.
I've been.
Yeah,
I've got 1 pistol.
Yeah,
That's it.
because you've got 1 gun.
I have 2 guns.
Oh, what do you do?
he's got a backup should he ever lose the other.
I've got like 8. I need to remember these.
Write them down.
I am writing them down. They're all in here. They're all there.
So, I assume you would like to go visit your doctor associate.
Yes.
Are you okay with taking him along?
Yeah, he's driving
he
it.
can drive.
Yeah.
Part of his new.
Initiation.
Yeah.
You'll use up a unit of fuel driving there.
Good news is for fuel we do have a
Group
fund for
kitty.
fueling.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a class initiation. there.
Reimbursement.
Yeah, but he's sort of driving us around. So when you're driving us around, we will pay.
This would
for
also be
fuel.
an ideal opportunity for you to buy essence.
Yes.
Now, as somebody who's wealthy, you probably can get in contact with somebody to buy essence simply because of privilege. But, you know, that person knows you buy essence on the quiet. They could reveal that at some point. You might have to do them a favour.
Yes, slum it with the pro.
Slum it with the riffraff for a bit.
Okay. This guy's looking fairly wealthy.
Mhm.
Just thought.
We could all come down in our really expensive suits.
You
One bright yellow suit.
Yeah.
You could do that, yes.
That's a bit tatty.
I just can't wait until you meet Greaves.
Wonderful.
We need to have a discussion about Greaves.
Oh.
Well, the chief elf dude person,
Mm.
Lawrence's little brother or whatever it is,
Yeah.
said
Big
that,
brother, probably.
No, big brother. She was somewhat older than I, about
Yeah.
3,000.
said that if we can provide evidence that Greaves is a kid
A
killer,
baby murderer. Yeah.
they would deal with it.
Ah.
So we could just take the bag along
Yeah.
to the meeting for the money and go, look what he's been oofer and doofering.
Good shout. I like that. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm
you're
happy
gonna,
to do that.
you're going to take the bag of Greaves stuff there.
I think. Yeah. That's
I'll put it in
a
another bag so it's not.
Obvious.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Less
wise.
yes.
Less conspicuous indeed.
Do we need to take all of it, or can we just take one vial?
Probably take all of it.
Yeah, I reckon we should take all of it. We might be able to get away with one vial, but I reckon we should take all of it anyway,
Because we'll need
just in
to
case.
give it back to him when he wants it back.
Yeah.
We can't go, sorry, we're giving it to a secret society that now want to kill you.
Unless we give it to the secret society and then they kill him immediately, and it's like, oh, now we don't need to give it back.
No.
Lovely. So, about squatters' rights in this game.
We're moving
Yeah.
to house.
You can try.
Oh, it'd be a shame of that secret society. Greaves is the one paying us.
Oh no! This is backfired.
Okay. So,
I do have a house near the city.
Or do we wait
Guys?
and go and see the guy at the necropolis with it then? 'Cause-
You mean go?
The woman at the
Yeah.
necropolis.
Yeah.
that is who these people work together.
yeah, but we could take the bag to person.
I think I know what you mean. Is that you're trying to cut out the middleman just in case there's some kind
and that
of
way it
corruption
keeps
in
the
it.
money here
Up
for
to
now,
you.
and then we can do that separately later.
What do we all think?
No, I trust him.
You trust him? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm willing to side with him.
All right, we'll
yeah,
take the stuff now.
I reckon we're okay.
Very well.
Purchasing assets.
Okay. Right. Let me just double check my current costs for essence. I believe we're still.
Fluctuating market
We
value.
are still at the same prices as we were before because I rolled and you rolled. Nothing changed.
Oh, cool.
Which was like, huh. Okay.
The one normal dose is $8.
Shame
surprising
it didn't
because-
go down.
Yeah, it's surprising seeing as we have been assisting in flooding the market recently.
Well, how
You
much
have-
have we actually
You
assisted
have
with that?
brought in stuff, but that's been compensated by other sources going away
Indeed.
because you haven't taken every job.
Mm. We need to
You couldn't
start
take every
a
job.
fucking essence farm, guys. We need to do that
So
badly.
$8,
Mushrooms.
$8 a charge
Yeah. For normal.
for a normal, which is one.
No,
Nope,
that's
half.
a half.
Sorry, it's half.
How much is that? $8.
Yeah, so
it's
basically
still the same.
you're running $48 per long rest is what you're running at the moment. Yeah, I know.
I'm not going to buy any essence and only till we actually need it for because we're quite far off.
So we need
Friends
to
get in combat.
So we need
and then you
six.
can't get
I've got health
for a
potions.
long
Yeah, I've got,
Yes,
I've got-
yeah.
I've got-
You, so you need 6 normal quality essence for a long rest. Because it's 3 full points of essence.
So
It's
if you
36.
No, 48. $8 per
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, and you need 6.
Yes. 8 times 6 is 48.
Amazing.
Yes, it is. Check your maths.
Am I going mental for a minute?
A little
Yeah,
bit.
you
yeah,
are.
you are
Yeah.
going mental for a bit. 8 times 6 is 48.
Yes.
Human calculator is broken.
I was gonna
I'm
say,
broken
it's
today.
Yep,
time.
48. Someone
Yeah.
reset it.
I'm having a moment today.
his battery needs replacing.
It's all
Hold
right.
on, let me get the screwdriver.
Yeah.
Don't press the button for too long. Turn Spanish. Doesn't make me talk like that.
Fair enough. Noted.
We just activate speak and spell mode.
We are getting paid
Yep.
relatively soon.
If you want, you could go to get the essence after getting paid.
No,
I can certainly squeeze at least 2 long rests out of a single note currently.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do it now.
yeah, I'm gonna do it now.
I will
Right.
have 12 doses of normal, please.
Very well.
So that's $96.
So you need $4 change.
Yes,
sorry,
please.
it's $4 change.
Yeah, $4 change. In fact, if I give you this $1, I'll
Fiver.
change it for 5.
Yep, that's absolutely fine.
Oh,
Pass that down.
thank you. Another
Are you
Wow.
going for the
If I do the same.
same? Your fiver is there. Thank you. James, you're not buying any?
No,
I
I might have to.
Sorry, could you
I
speak?
might later on.
That's absolutely fair. You will have to come
Yeah,
here.
how many
Yeah.
normal do we need?
6.
6 for a single rest.
Yeah, 6 normals for a single long rest.
So what is 5? That's 30.
So is that
30.
9 times what?
6.
9 times
Oh,
6.
times 18. What's it?
8 times 6.
Oh yeah, 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48.
Really cheaper. You're right, 8.
I
I need 6.
For a long rest, yeah, you need 6.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
you're
no,
a
I
short
need
rest.
6.
20, 40,
As in, you only need 6 doses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We've already got 8, so that'll give me
3, 3.
Six.
Yep, that is correct.
Can I,
Yeah, then you've got 2 full long rests out of it. Yeah.
6.
just for the ease of this, can I? We can
Still
boil
got
it down to make it concentrate, can't we?
You can concentrate it down, yeah. It does take like an evening's work. But
Yeah, do we need like a still to do that, or can we just do that in a pot?
technically, it was originally going to
change.
to change. Hold on. So that was, sorry, 48, I guess?
Yeah,
Not
$48.
Yeah, so that is $2 change. Just give me 1 moment. Technically, you are supposed to need a kit to do it, but I'm like, it's too much faffing about. I'm going to have it that you know enough to be able to do it.
We can bootleg it well enough.
It's going to take you like an evening, but we'll say that. Do not worry about it for now. I'd rather have it not be a hindrance to play.
Could we just say next time we go to the forge, we go onto the stove, job done.
We can do it back at the cafe if you need to.
That is a good idea. I like that. Yeah. Wherever we can have a source of heat, it's probably a best idea too.
Effectively,
At the very least, turn it into high quality essence.
effectively, you're just concentrating it down.
Yeah. Which I imagine is a sort of common practice.
Yes.
Yeah, very much so.
I've got 3 superior and 2 high sat in thermos flasks.
Oh, because you boiled it down previously.
Yeah,
Fair
I keep forgetting it's there. I've got it written separately, and I'm like, why have I not got much?
If anybody still needs anything, let me know. Bullets.
Imagine spending fuel.
Okay. You stop off at a fuel station on the way. How many units of fuel are you buying?
I will just fill it up.
All of them pulls out.
So you've got 19 units, right?
No, I've got 1 unit.
No, you've got 19 units to fill.
Oh, yeah.
So 19, and it's times. What's the litres on your engine?
5.2.
So 19 times 5.2. Somebody.
That is not something I can do in my brain, so I'll use calculator.
I've got a calculator myself. Why didn't I do it?
I've already done it.
98.8.
$98.8. Oh wait, actually no, that's
Literally.
litres.
Marginally quicker.
Marginally quicker than a human brain.
98 litres. And it's where's my fucking fuel? Why didn't I put the fuel at the top?
You're
Me and Glenn looking through the garage.
It's at the top, isn't it? And I've just fucking run right past it. Bear in mind, yeah, it is at the fucking top. It's 0.2 a litre, so it's 98.9 times 0.2.
So it's 98.8
Times 0.2.
0.2.
What's this for?
19.76.
19.2. So 0.76. That is.
It's spooled up now. You're ready.
It's slowly working.
That's 24 cents. There is 20. This is a great way of teaching kids maths. I hate it.
We are that group that is on all the Facebook memes. DM. The group seems to be getting too far ahead in my storyline too quickly. First grade problem solving.
I've got you using tokens. I've got you using toy money.
True.
I've got you with toy cars when you
We-
get bored.
We are effectively playing toy shots every week.
Yeah,
Hey, you're having fun.
we are. We are.
And then it's
Um,
if little Susie has 2 apples and you want 1, how many
How
you got left?
many?
Killer.
Yeah,
That is
because that is never an answer you can use in primary school maths.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, that's where I was going wrong.
That's why the kids didn't want to be my friends.
I have in fact figured out
I thought that was the cannibalism.
the way that you could have made this easier with the whole essence usage thing.
It's not
So a short rest, you use a point of essence equal to your level, and a long rest is a point of essence equal to double your level.
But, oh well.
Yeah. But if you do ever write this as a module, change it to that.
Yeah.
Because
It
yeah,
makes it so much easier.
it
Anyway,
does. It does.
The fuel needs working out a lot easier as well because you sit there and do so much maths. It's like
It's a lot of maths
the
involved.
worst bit is the maths is really simple. I just keep forgetting it every time
That's
because it's.
I think it's the problem with the whole gallon and litre metric to imperial
I'm just-
conversion,
I'm
and then
igno-
converting
I'm
it to
in-
the arbitrary
Yeah,
unit
I'm
as well.
ignoring that now. I'm treating it as just liters all completely.
I think that's
Otherwise,
sensible.
just-
Yeah,
Fuck the imperial system.
it's a fucking
We invented it,
fictional
but it's
universe. We can do what the fuck we
Yeah.
want.
And this is an America where they actually, doubled down on following the French.
Yeah,
And you know what? They were right to.
yeah, they were right to. We follow the French now.
Yeah.
We abandoned the imperial measurement system.
You know what, Napoleon? You got that bit right.
Yeah, that bit was a bit you did get right.
We still use miles.
Yeah,
We
do
do,
as well,
but
and it's the only thing.
Proper weights measures for people.
Either grams, well, you can either use kilos or stone and pounds.
Anyway,
Don't
back to
tend
the game.
use stone.
I tend to.
I'm kind of with you on that because
Yeah.
I'm just stuck with it.
I tend to, but you can
Well,
do the
still
conversion
use
easy enough.
Imperial.
I
do
thought
it
you
for the
said,
dog.
what's the one before that? The duodecic, is it?
Sure, that's it.
No, qubits. Right,
Oh yes, that wasn't it?
No, no, I remember you were
No,
still
that's-
inventing numbers back then. weren't you?
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
now that's not true.
They had one too many and lot.
Yeah.
So you know.
Sorry. No. By the way, if we are going too far, tell us.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I don't want to be too much of a dick.
Yeah, you didn't
Anyway.
want you to hit him with a stone
I don't
tablet.
believe too much of a dick.
Well, there's a certain amount
A
of
little.
dickage that's
You can
fine.
be a little bit of a dick.
Anyway, I'm just going to take my
There,
rings off.
there is a sensible limit.
So,
No one likes a small dick.
No, but big dicks can be a problem on their own.
they definitely can.
Mhm.
Anyway,
But they're more appeasable.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that.
anyway,
It's also like the skill level. It's like a graph.
skill, yeah. Skill. Big dick with no skill is nothing. Small dick with good skill. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, but can you even feel it?
Depends on how used you want a big dick, I guess. Are you saying this quietly, like your audience doesn't already know?
Also, I'm right next to the
I
microphone.
was going to say, I picked it up anyway. That's
Anyway.
a fucking snowball mic.
It's not a snowball, it's a Yeti.
Oh, fair.
Snowball is a slightly cheaper one.
Yeah, fair.
Although I did pick this up in the Maplins closing sale, and it was actually not a bad price. It's like 80 quid back then.
Pretty
Which,
good.
Probably
But
don't
then-
like it.
but then it was a fairly good price. It wasn't like amazing good, but it was
Mm.
fairly good. These days, they're like 60 quid.
Oh, whoops.
But I
Oh,
bought
well.
this like 10 years ago, so.
Oh. Yeah.
James
Oh, well.
was 10.
Hmm?
I said James was 10.
Yeah.
Don't think about it too hard. On with the game.
10 years ago.
10 years ago,
Ed and I were 16.
I
17.
was
Still at
17.
10 years ago,
I was at college.
I
I was
was
at college.
I was 28.
28.
Anyway, so
Yeah, yes. Less catastrophizing, more games.
you pick up your fuel. Yep. You have refueled your car. It is fully topped up. And you're going to drive to this meeting. Now, I'm not going to make you use a fuel for this because it's within the city, so you're going to. But as you arrive at this very exclusive-looking building, I assume you'd like to take the lead on this since you got the invite. You are led into a.
Brush my clothes down a bit.
You are led into an oak-lined waiting room. There are smart chairs, very comfortable leather seats, and there is a coffee table on which there is a steaming pot of coffee available.
Coffee table.
Why is that suddenly funny?
Don't worry.
Anyway,
Are you okay?
Yeah.
he's putting up with us. So
Sure about that.
as you are waiting, a familiar.
I presume there's coffee cups.
Yes.
Oh, the coffee straight onto the table.
That's why it's a coffee table.
It's all tieflings that just like,
This is-
fuck the fire.
This is how the elves do coffee. They just pour it onto the table and get straws. Anyway,
Wooden straws.
It's
wooden straws.
it's actually an improvement on what they used to do. They just sort of used to lap it up like cats. It's just a very shallow bowl.
You just think of it sauces. Anyway, sorry. It's sauces with a slight tip to it, so you can tip the rest of it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. As you are waiting, a familiar-looking ASMR figure approaches you.
Ah,
I don't think that was his name.
Shut up, boy.
I understand congratulations are in order for your work.
And commiserations.
Unfortunately so. You will be pleased to know that he has been interned appropriately. I assume that you would like to hold a small event at some...
We did that last night.
Well,
Very well.
kind of, yeah. We may do something impromptu on our own.
If you wish to know where he is buried, the information is in this.
Thanks.
He hands that to you. Furthermore, I have payments for all of you. Except for you,
Yes.
sir, I do not remember.
No,
Well,
he's new. He's our intern.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
So, he is going to hand you each an envelope.
It's a pipe bomb.
Oh, bloody hell.
Lawrence has never seen how much money in his life.
No, nearly much than that before.
Did
Not that paid
Just
yesterday.
making sure. And furthermore, he says, I would also like to extend the Society's thanks for your assistance in this matter. There is also a small matter I need to discuss with your colleague before you guys, before the rest of you depart.
I see. Very well.
We also have a sensitive subject that we'd like to discuss with you.
Of course.
Indeed. Yes.
Somewhere private, if possible.
This is a private
Okay.
office, so more than
we
welcome
were-
to speak freely.
Discussing with the
Dale.
Yes.
Uh,
Bang on the horn.
about a certain person in the city that he knows about.
Yes.
He knows about.
Greaves.
Yes, I am aware of the
Um,
accusations you laid.
He has asked us to look after a bag.
He
Has, yeah, has asked us to look after a bag for him. Inside are some things that he didn't want the police to see. He had an incident at a party where
Yes, I recall the information from the newspaper.
we actually have the bag here, so we didn't know.
Including its contents, which may prove to be the damning evidence.
What do you believe that this bag contains?
We open it, say the word to unlock it.
Yeah.
Open.
It is.
Open it.
Yeah.
So it is magically sealed.
Yeah, so we open it and then show.
Yeah, different kind of magic.
We
He's
were
going to pause and cast a spell.
Ooh.
Detect magic. He then casts another spell. Now this is a ritual casting, so this is taking like 20 minutes.
That's fine.
As he casts Identify. And which jar did you give him?
One of the face masks, I
Yeah.
assume. Yeah.
and there is a large amount of them that we are hiding. We came into this information because he's being followed by a private detective who told us about the fact that he is kidnapping cobalt eggs to make
Yes.
whatever is in that.
And if I may, sir, from your reaction, I imagine that the contents of that vial are somewhat unsavoury.
Extremely.
Then it would seem our suspicions are confirmed.
I believe we may have a job for you in future. I will need to discuss this with my superiors.
I
course.
take the jar back. I said we are only looking after this for him, so we need to keep the jars.
If
Under the
each
circumstances, I believe it would be a good idea if you do maintain custody
secrecy,
of those items.
So put it back in.
If you are forced to return them to him, inform us immediately.
we will. As it goes, we have already taken the liberty of implanting something of a tracking device within the bag itself.
Are you sure it cannot be located
Well,
by somebody else?
we have done our absolute best to hide it within the lining of the bag. And on a cursory inspection, I lift up the bag and turn it
Take a
around.
look. He's going to make a perception check to try and spot it. Now,
Fair
he
enough.
knows it's there because you
Yes.
told him. So he's going to have... I'm
I'm
going to give him advantage on it.
Okay,
But the
fair.
difficulty is
colours
pretty fucking high. He nat 20s.
Oh, fair. He's an
So-
observant boy.
You watch as he traces his finger along it and feels across it. An exemplary job. It is possible to detect, but it would be quite difficult. If this is a risk you wish to take, then I fully support you in this choice.
We thought it would be best if he does move it to a place that the police may not find it, we would still be able to locate it.
Indeed. I would suggest that you prepare yourselves for, assuming my assessment of my employer's reaction is correct, a disposal mission in the not too distant future.
We would be only happy to do so.
We'd be honoured even.
We might even be willing to loan you magical items for use during that. However, That is something I will need to discuss with my superiors.
If you believe them necessary, and your superior believes them necessary, then we would
More
be
that they
more than
might
happy to
be
use
put
them.
at your use should you should they be necessary for your plan.
Very well.
For example, should you wish to borrow a magic carpet,
I see. To access the floors.
if that is necessary.
Very well.
For now, though, I need to speak with your colleague before you depart
Of course.
in private.
I say,
Shall we wait
say-
in this room then? Or shall we wait?
No,
for the
we
car?
should probably vacate the building.
If you would
then,
like
so-
to wait outside, you are more than welcome to wait in the hall. You can also wait outside if you so wish. I believe there is also another room where refreshments are still available.
Oh, wonderful. I'll go and have a bit of the refreshments then in that case.
Very well.
and
Cup made
I
of
wish you
dough.
good tidings in Elvish as I do.
Very well.
This man. This doesn't meet see crafting cups out of a poor fucker named Joe.
You've just got somebody sat at the table and it's just carves their head into a cup.
Yeah, like a kappa.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, of course he is. Of course he is, naturally.
Once they leave the room, he switches to Elvish. He also allows his disguise to drop.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's Greaves.
No, it's an elf, specifically a drow.
And they're in a position of authority over you. Bitch. Comes back to bite you in the end.
Brother, our sister has suggested that you may be interested in a position in our organisation.
Ooh, you get that one close to your chest, didn't you? Very nice.
She is...
What? Oh, right. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, this is her special reward for him because elf.
Oh. Mm.
She suggested that this might be of interest to you. Obviously, our process normally requires many years of study, our lifetimes being somewhat more extended than our colleagues, shall we say. However, given the difficult situation you are finding, I am willing to advance you to the position of not simply initiate, but all the way up to a novice level.
Yeah.
This would normally take at least a century of work. Commensurate to that, this ring has been given to you by the society, should you choose to be bound by our principles. He will then go over the list of the principles, which is basically preservation of the elven people's culture and probably the best way to do it, their unique heritage. So it's an attempt to preserve that which the elven people have made. They're not focused on creating new things, just on keeping what is already in existence. They also have an element of trying to keep things as they are as much as they can, but acknowledging that the world will change and trying to find new ways to fit their old ideas into it.
Yeah.
So they're not trying to be like, it must be rigid, it must fit in like this. It's more like, well, the world's changed, so how does this now fit in?
Mm-hmm.
This ring offers you certain powers. So he extends this to you. Now, I'm just using my one for now. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a simple silver band which has a gemstone encrusted into the inside of it.
Ooh.
It's smoothed off so that it feels completely smooth. The gemstone itself is an inky black jet.
Don't fall out.
Stone.
Is that 3 gemstones?
If you put it on, you can sense that this is a magic item that needs to be attuned to. This ring allows you to extend your ability to long rest in a shorter period of time to up to 6 other people.
Oh, that's good, actually. That's great.
It also allows you to message the other members of the society once a day.
Oh, I don't know. Better than nothing.
You get like a glow in the dark typewriter.
And because it's a magic item and you're wearing it on your finger, it does count as a magical punch.
I don't need that because I'm not 6 level now. I'm gonna end it.
You get a +1 to his punches if it's already, because his fists are already magical now.
I'll allow it.
Hey, there you go. You're welcome.
But it's only on the one hand.
Fair enough.
So I'll say that if you wear it on your dominant hand, it's on your first attack.
Yeah.
If it's on your secondary hand, it will be on your bonus action.
Your bonus action attacks. Yeah.
Dominant one, because I get 2 attacks. Right, bang, bang.
Yeah, so you'll be 2 attacks with that one, and then the flurry of blows will be with the other.
But alternatively, it could be used to boost up the secondary attack if you thought you wanted to make that a bit more
No,
powerful.
but both are the same anyway.
Fair enough. But yeah, there you go.
Lawrence's character got given a ring by another elf.
A drow.
Congratulations.
It turns out a drow's his
There is-
superior.
Yes, you
One-
got married.
Yeah.
There is one other effect, which is that it allows them to know where you are.
One more time.
It is only this member. It is only other members of the society, though. So
Yeah.
Ah, see, he's currently on the shitter.
it's not that accurate. It just tells them roughly where you are in the city. Well, roughly where you are in the world. It's to the scale where they could tell, oh, he's in this part of the city. Anyway, I assume that will be satisfactory.
It will be more satisfactory. Thank you.
The ring will need to be immersed in essence once per month.
And is it been
Sorry,
is it been submerged this month?
it has been submerged this month. It shouldn't require it until the end of next month.
By then, I'm sure our new character, our new friend will be no longer with us.
Potentially. Yeah.
You expect him to.
Well, they
Leave?
seem to only last a week.
That is a very high rate of attrition. You should perhaps look into better guarding your friends.
It's only for one of them, though.
Perhaps they are simply unfortunate.
Or perhaps we're cursed.
Who knows?
I say not being there.
What's this ring called?
Well, it's the Ring of the Society. I actually can't remember where the name of the society is written down right now. So,
Ah, the Illuminati.
oh, it was Lithindian or something. There it is. Hold on, I got it written down.
That's what I say, isn't it? Could it be called the Burning Ring?
No,
Nah, it's nothing to do with fire.
it is
We just fell
the.
into it.
It is a Ring of Lytharils.
How do you spell that?
Badly. LYTHARRIL.
Yeah.
So it's a ring of Lythaneril's hands.
Extends.
Extends your ability to take a long rest in the 4 hours to up to 6 other people. So your party plus 1. Well, your party
two,
plus 2
actually,
technically.
Goblin the Goblin.
What?
The NPC that everybody always gets. D&D, Goblin the Goblin.
A message to
Message to you, another member of the society once a day.
Bazaar.
You up.
You up, bro?
They may take the ring back if you do that, on the basis that no.
It's like the
He does it to
slowest,
another female elf. You up?
Oh.
it's the slowest MSN messenger. How'd you the following day? Good, you? Not bad. Next day.
Dude, they're elves. That's fine.
Every
When you
century
li-
the message pings
When
through.
when you've got 700 years of life, that's pretty good, actually.
Lawrence, in a couple of years, I've got 500 days. What do you call it?
Businesses, high-paying businesses have secretaries of magic typewriters.
Probably.
So is that it?
And it also gives you the +1. And the final effect is it allows the superiors to know where you are.
Oh, right. Could be handy when we're in trouble.
Yeah, you can just message help. And they'll know exactly where you
Or
are.
you could call in an artillery strike.
Pull a full Lieutenant Dan. You've got no legs. And you call in the artillery.
There isn't anything stopping you from taking the ring off and leaving it somewhere, then calling in artillery on it.
Well, you have to call the artillery before we take the ring off.
Yes. Yeah. Artillery strike, 10 minutes.
I've got a present for you, mate.
About to be robbed. Artillery strike, 10 minutes.
I just love the fact that now, canonically, this, like,
Feels like
The
I found an orphanage.
supposedly
It's like-
secret elven cabal has just artillery sites all over the globe. They're like like the Spectrum underground garages. They're like that. They just push up out of the ground,
Nah.
and then there's a gun barrel.
No, it's not a gun barrel. No, what you'd get is just it's a single mage who stands up and casts magic missile.
Oh, and it just goes. Greatest magic missile.
It's an upcast magic missile,
Yeah,
level 9.
yeah, 9th level magic missile. Every single beam does like
Oh, they're not beams; they're bolts that
a
arc
bolt.
around stuff.
That's it. Yeah. Every single one does like
1d4.
1d4. So an upcast version, would that be
It does more bolts.
way more bolts?
Way more bolts.
Okay, fair.
But it's great if you want to break somebody's concentration.
Yes, because yeah.
1 attack, 2 attack, 3 attack, 4 attack, 5 attack, 6
Mm.
attack.
Am I presuming with this ring, other members know that I'm a member?
Yes, they will recognise it. It's not a particularly distinctive ring. It's just like plain silver, but it's
Wow. Plain silver.
Yes, I got it.
shut up, you silly boy. Anyway,
Oh, we can't.
so you guys have collected your payments, which was quite a lot.
$200 a piece. I'll take that. Yeah.
You did a good job. You could check in on the professor if you wanted to, or you could head to the hotel, or you could go get those tickets.
Yes, we're going to
Blimp,
get...
blimp.
Do we want to check on the professor quickly?
Yeah, see if he's alive.
Pretty sure he's still alive.
Yeah.
Check on Emily.
Yeah.
You could go to the university.
Seems
We seem
the
to
done thing.
We
I
seem to
reckon.
be in
The private library.
slowly taking over this university.
We have more exclusive books.
Just a little bit.
The private library is more a cover for these guys that have a meeting place.
Oh, right.
There are quite a lot of books here, but it's not like, oh, these are rare, exotic books. This is more like, these are books that are here to have an excuse to meet up in private. There probably are some rare books, but they're not available to you guys. Unless maybe you need them for a job. You could have a word with them.
Beat Reeves to death with a really old book.
I mean, if it's a magic book,
Hey.
it's a +1 book of thumping.
Book of thumping.
I can make it even more magical, make it do 1d4 extra
If it's a
damage.
magical item, you can't.
No, I can do the thing where it gains...
Nah,
No,
I don't
if
think
it's a
you
magical
can't do
item,
that on
you can't.
magic item.
So, you guys, you return to your companions. I assume you guys are just like troughing vol-au-vents.
Yeah, basically at this point, yeah. I think I would
I
do.
mean, what am I actually doing right now?
I challenge you to a coffee drinking hobby.
Are they
Me?
doing like this?
Could be just going to be bouncing off the walls. No,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna do
floating
that.
off the walls.
I mean, for me, yeah, it would be.
Right.
Yes, they are
Glad you
rather,
remember where we are.
they are a rather odd bunch.
Perception. What is your passive perception?
14.
Mine also.
I'm a rogue about the perception of 10.
Yeah, also 14.
You two notice he's got a ring.
Please say that this one doesn't make you do stupid things as well.
No.
Proposed marriage, did he?
No, it's not enough.
Ah, okay.
I'd imagine it's probably like there.
Are you a YTS of these guys by any chance now?
No, I'm not white. Yes.
Oh, no, I haven't got that far yet then. Fair enough.
Well,
YTS.
Youth training scheme.
Oh,
I mean, ETS, Elf Training Scheme.
OTS.
Old training scheme.
Senior.
that's what the
senior training scheme.
Elder. Actually, elder would fit with elves. Yeah. Anyway, as you guys head outside, I assume you did you say you wanted to go to the university, or are you going to head straight to get those tickets?
What do we think, guys? Uni? Yeah, university then.
Brum, brum.
Okay.
I'm in my dad's car.
Jeeves.
It's literally your dad's.
Dad, my car.
Well, actually, no. This you said this was a birthday gift,
Yeah.
so it was a brand new car for you
Yep.
when you got given it. Probably at 16.
So does this ring mean that we're going to get more jobs from them now?
I'm in my car.
Potentially. I mean, that's pretty fucking good. I think that's
By the way, the
great.
interior of this car is lovely. This is like really nicely
It
made.
won't be much longer.
It's a bit older than your current nice car,
Mhm.
but it's really nice. This is premium.
Nice.
The seats are easy to clean.
Oh, it's leather.
Nice.
I was just thinking
getting
about-
after blood stains.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, that's
yeah.
Easy to clean off.
As you
As a bard, do you have prestidigitation?
Of course I do.
Fuck yes! God yeah!
That was the
Fuck yes!
before I'd even like completed making the rest of my character. I was like, spells. I'll take that one first.
Yes, prestidigitation.
I did the rest like 2 days later.
the most useful bard spell.
Mhm.
We did have to dispose of a car recently because it had
Because we didn't have prestidigitation as a party, yeah.
it was a bit gooey on the inside, you could say. And actually,
A bit.
and on top of that, I think the police have seen it, so we'll try and make
Yeah.
sure that doesn't happen to your car.
Yes, please don't.
We will do our utmost best.
Perhaps don't use it for crimes.
What did you use it for?
No, we're not going to do that.
Daily transport.
Odd bodies.
You know what this means? If they do get back to us, I get to blow a hole in Greaves' head. Finally.
Yes, finally. You can go dodge this. Bang! Point blank range.
I'm just reminded of Star Trek First Contact.
Ooh, okay.
Assimilate this.
Oh, right. Fair.
So, you arrive at the university. There appears to be something of a student.
Good.
There appears to be a student event going on. So the campus grounds are pretty busy at the moment. Lots of people milling about. It's quite active. As you head towards, I'm guessing, the library.
hmm Yeah, we'll go towards the office of the professor when we
Okay,
knew
so you're
he
going
would
straight to the
be.
office. Okay.
I reckon that seems
Straight to
sensible, yeah.
Jerry's.
All right. As you head towards Professor Jerry's place, you can see that there is a sign on the door marking that he is absent due to ill health.
Fair enough. Does the university have a sort of campus infirmary at all, or anything of that ilk?
It will do. I will tell you now, he's not there,
Okay.
but you could check in with, say, the reception to figure out where he is.
Sure.
Would
yeah,
Emily
we
be
shall
there?
do that.
You could ask.
I'd probably imagine she's also off with ill health. As last time we saw her, she was unconscious.
Yeah, I imagine she's definitely still in recovery.
I
Yeah.
mean,
She had a couple of those. Exhaustion. Should we
A
say?
couple? Didn't you say she had 5? Yeah, I was gonna say.
She was pretty much, one more day she'd be dead.
Yeah.
One day more.
You go to the reception desk. The large the large orcish woman behind the place looks down her tiny half-moon spectacles at you. Yes.
Hello. We were wanting to inquire about the whereabouts and or status of Professor Professor Jerry's and his student Emily.
Former student.
A former
Yes.
student, yes.
He is presently marked as absent due to ill health. I am led to believe that he is presently recovering in hospital from some kind of misadventure he got himself caught up in.
Yes, indeed. Would you be able to tell us which hospital this is?
Are you friends?
We're certainly colleagues at the very least.
She picks up a piece of paper, opens it, looks you over, one by one, frowns at you.
He's new.
He sent notes that he would be willing to meet with you today, if you wish,
Oh, wonderful.
over at the hospital. The room number and contact information is there.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
let's go.
Thank you for your time. And we will take our leave.
Come on, driver.
Yes. Chop chop.
You can.
It's like being back in Japan. I'm joking. We never had a driver.
You left before they were drivers.
Yeah. We had a coachman,
Yeah.
sort of.
I know, I
Sort of.
accidentally run Lawrence over. Whoopsies.
He was more like a stable boy. What?
What are you laughing?
No,
The hospital is not too far away. As you arrive there, you can see that, well, it's a fairly busy hospital, so there's lots of activity going on. But as you head over towards the reception, do you offer them the paper that you've got all the details on?
Yeah, I might as well, just to speed things along.
Room 215, you need to go over to the elevator there. The door explains.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to walk.
Over to the elevator over there and head up. I'm afraid the ward might be being cleaned at the moment. I'm not certain.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem. Thank you.
Heading up, the ward has just finished being cleaned.
Oh, perfect.
As you head in, Professor Jerry's is in a private room where he is currently sprawled out on his back, just like.
Why is life? Yeah.
His head rotates as you approach the door.
the right way, he doesn't just spin round.
his head does a full 360 exorcist
As he just
and
sits,
turns to the
as he
wall.
just sits up, T-posing, head rotating, just spinning like a siren.
He then vomits. The vomit spread all over the room like a sprinkler.
The vomit is technical.
Just clean.
As you head into the room, he sort of turns to look to you. Ah, good to see you.
Likewise, how are you feeling?
Like death.
Yeah, fair enough.
Thankfully not.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you were able to do anything for your companion.
Well, we got him buried.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Beyond interment, no, there's nothing that we can
But
do.
he's got a nice little spot.
Yeah.
That's all you could wish for in the end.
You never know. Maybe one day we'll come across someone high enough in the magical arts to resurrect him. Who knows? But
Could try getting in contact with a few of my old contacts.
mm,
Not sure how many of them are still alive, but
The problem is he has no bones, so I don't really know how that would go.
the spell you need is regenerate.
oh, right.
High-level clerics, high-level bards, they could do that for me.
Maybe I can do it one day. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, when I knew you in the war, you had a bit more shine than you do now, if you don't mind. Mind you, I'm not exactly a spring chicken anymore either, so there you go.
My former student apparently is in another floor of the hospital. She's still doing pretty rough, to be honest, but they
I'm
keep
not
me
surprised.
informed as to her condition.
There's a lot of rest needed for that condition, I would have said.
To be honest, though, I need a fair bit myself.
Mm. Understandable.
I wanted to thank you for getting us both out of there.
You're more than welcome.
I don't have...
You might have learned a little lesson. Don't go on your own.
True.
I work best on my own.
Not always a good
I will admit on this occasion it certainly wasn't, but I usually do fine.
If we hadn't come along, you wouldn't have been.
I would have gotten out of there. I just don't think I would have gotten Emily out.
Yeah. And more to the point, the problem wouldn't have stopped.
No, it wouldn't.
Mm.
Regardless, I don't have much I can give you by way of thanks, but if you need my help in future, you can always call upon me.
That would be most welcome. Thank
Would
you.
be very much appreciated.
Mm.
Oh, one other thing. What the hell was that?
The whole tidal wave of bone thing?
No. What was at the top?
It is probably best you don't.
You see, that's not the kind of answer I can accept.
When you say what was at the top, which are you asking about specifically?
The top floor. I never got to see it.
Oh, the very top floor.
Yeah.
Well,
Some necrotic energy.
yes, it was certainly essentially a huge ball of necrotic energy, which was the thing that did for our poor friend, unfortunately. Quite literally stripped his bones out of his body.
And that was what was reanimating everything below.
And what was that? Actually, he did go up to the top to pick up Emily, so... and what was the Iron Maiden all about? Because that looked like it was completely different.
Well, he
had
met
He did, yeah.
the Baelnorn.
But she didn't explain who she was.
That the elf woman that you met, she was imprisoned in that by the odious piece of shit that started this whole thing. Don't suppose you've ever heard of the League of Man, have you?
His eyes. You see a sort of rage there for a
Mm.
moment. Them.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate League.
Mm.
They will.
Of man or of legends? To each their own.
Today's video is sponsored by.
Raid Shadow.
No, no. We're not sponsored by anybody.
No, we are
However, if they would like to.
No.
not Raid Shadow. But just Simon Whistler and never accept.
Dad,
No,
couldn't you
no,
technically sponsor?
No.
Couldn't you technically sponsor?
I'm good,
Yes, I could if I was selling more.
I would like to think that Matt, the camera, the rig.
Yeah, I think everything barring our personal laptops here and our dice have been provided by you, basically.
The company, more precisely.
Yeah.
Streaming equipment.
Oh yeah, no, the streaming.
Apart from the cameras,
Yeah,
those are
this is
yours.
true.
And the rig to hold them up.
So would you say that this is a production in association with your?
It's Boss Studios and Mini Paints.
Yes, in association with Mini Paints. Special thanks to Mini Paints for XYZ releases.
Material appropriation. And painting.
Location.
And location, yes.
And location services.
Locational services.
Speaking of which, tea.
And tea.
I've been counting down till 9, so.
Oh, we do have 1
It
minute.
is in fact 1 minute to 9 currently.
Okay, we will take a quick break, folks, while we get some.
Do we just
windows
say goodbye to the professor then and
Specialty.
Yeah.
that'll cut off there?
Say goodbye to the.
The
Oh
professor,
yes, yeah.
That way
Yeah.
we're going back
Yeah,
to the
sure.
car.
Professor wishes you well. He says if you ever need to contact him, you can contact him through his office, assuming he's not out on the dig. And alternatively,
Or dead.
alternatively, you can also contact him via the Redhead, Redcrest.
Yes, the Aarakocra.
Yes.
I will just say to him before we go, if you have any need of disposing of some League of Man anything that you come across, I'm sure I speak to the group when I
We're
say
more than
we'd be happy to help.
Or if you ever come across another dig that gives you issues.
Oh yes, actually, yes, we would be. We've encountered the supernatural on a few occasions now, actually. So we're.
Oh, he's going to crack his knuckles, and I'll keep that in mind.
I think
Where can I contact you?
Ango's.
Yeah, we'll give him the address of Ango's. I'll scribble
Okay.
down a little bit.
He takes a look at that and goes, "Should have guessed."
You've contracted the services of people like us before, then, have you?
Been contracted once.
Very well.
Have we named our group?
No, it's poor form to name one's own group, I fancy.
So you must say.
Group of adventurers from his team came by once and asked for my help with something.
Oh, I see.
A few years back now.
Well, we do have our own premises, but we're still very
It
much sort of
doesn't
getting
have
that
a
off the
telephone, so-
ground yet.
Whereabouts that?
Quite far north of town, out of the city.
enough.
Mm.
No trouble with the druids, I hope.
How much do you know about these druids, actually? Because we did have...
I used to know one of them years ago, but I haven't seen him in a while.
What's his name?
He used to go by White Wolf.
White Wolf.
It's always useful to know.
Oh, I enjoy their
Well,
publishing.
No. Well, he was. I don't know if he's still around. Let's just say he's the kind of man who gives himself his own names.
Gives himself his own names.
yeah.
Oh, I see.
Not the kind of assholey way, just pretentious.
Okay. Not a violent man, perchance?
I mean, he likes running around as a wolf.
Yeah, well... Does he attack anyone when he's running around as a wolf?
If they're harming the forest, maybe.
Oh, that's fair enough. I wonder.
No, we're in a
No,
plain-built
we're
building.
just sitting there, really. Yeah, I do wonder. We did have what I can only assume was a druid, in the form of a rather too human acting wolf, shall we say.
Could you describe what the wolf looked like?
I do describe what the wolf looks like too.
It wasn't a white wolf. It was
No.
just a normal colourful. So
Mm.
could be one of them. Certainly sounds like their behaviour.
Mm.
It sounds like they were just observing from what I remember of them, but it's been years since I've spoken with any of them.
Are they generally nomadic within the forest, or do they have sort of a central camp that they work out of,
There's
or
a
small
ring-
villages?
There's a ranger station which they coordinate through, but that's about all they do for fixed locations.
Might have to visit there then.
I think, yeah. Are you noting that?
I think they have some huts and caves around the place, but I don't know them well enough to know more
That
than
is
that.
fair.
Oh, the ranger station will be a good enough.
Do
A
you
good
know
enough place to
approximately
go.
where the
for.
ranger station is?
It's right next to the reservoir, so it's off the side road from there.
Mm.
I couldn't give you the exact.
54 degrees northwest.
That's,
No,
yeah.
that's all right.
Nah, that. Yeah, that'll do fine.
There's only, or at least when I went there last, there's only one track that way. So
Fair enough.
if there's another one since then, it's one of those.
Fair enough. Mm. Well, we wish you a speedy recovery, sir.
Not too speedy. This is doing wonders for my back.
Oh, fair enough. A recovery as long as you need it to take there. And,
If you see Emily, send her my regards.
we will do.
Also tell her she's a fucking idiot.
I think we'll let you do that yourself. It may not come well from a group of strangers.
Yeah, since she hasn't really messaged yet, she's not going to.
Yes, actually, yes. No, she hasn't met us at all.
That's fair.
Maybe we should leave that until she's better and you can introduce us.
fair.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thank you
I'm
very much.
going to pass out.
I think we should probably leave now, don't you?
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious. Look, that buddy!
Would you like to loot the corpse?
He's not a corpse. He's just an unconscious
No, but he
body.
can look around until he finds a corpse.
You could kill him and then you
go,
get it.
go all the way down to
No.
the
Did
mortuary.
him all.
Yeah,
To the morgue!
I'm sure there's a lot of spare essence. We're in a hospital, guys. I'm sure they have stores of essence here. Impromptu heist.
Oh, silly question. Do you remember the vampire? Remember the vampire's basement with the stone thing in it? Was that similar to what we saw?
What do you mean?
When we kicked the vampire out of his house in his basement,
Yeah.
there was that weird.
There wasn't really very much in there, was it?
It was a huge basement where something
Had
probably was. Yeah. Yes.
Can he had something similar to that? Sir?
Who?
The vampire had something similar to
Oh, you
that.
mean in necrotic?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the necrotic sort of fountain that the necropolis is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly have no idea.
You didn't see any of the mithril in the walls, I'll tell you that.
Mm. Probably not then, I imagine.
Yeah.
Also, you know, I know he's a vampire, but he's just a vampire. He's not a lich.
Yeah,
True.
there's a bit of a power difference.
Yeah, a bit of one. Yeah. Even if he is a full-blooded, proper vampire, still quite the power difference. Yeah. Okay. Tea break time.
Gentlemen, we're taking a break. We will be back shortly. I will have a tea if there's one available, and my mouse is not working.
Did you remember your?
I didn't know.
Oh,
I'll
no.
just have a regular one and suffer.
Why is my mouse not working? Oh no.
You forgot to pay it.
You forgot the
Oh my god, the idea of a pay to use mouse. There is actually a company that tried to do that. Fucking Logitech.
Can't believe. Really, Logitech of all companies. Wow.
Yeah. They
Not
got,
that. I'm just surprised that it was such a large
They
conglomerate
got
that tried to do it.
They got some sort of. I can't actually switch us out of the normal fucking mode because I can't move the mouse.
Ah,
Again, last button.
Oh, I got it.
there.
Using
we
the
go.
Windows key forced it to work again. Windows
enough.
is such a piece of shit.
Who's having cuppa then? So Lawrence, Ed,
Right.
James.
I am putting on music.
And probably
Was it Andy?
Vin.
Are we
Yes.
new kid?
No, yeah.
Good, okay.
We are back.
The English breakfast restaurant we went to, and it was run by an English guy,
Right.
chef. But yeah,
He's going to keep talking about
Sorry,
that
it's
instead
just
of...
English breakfast.
and the queues to try and get in there.
Yeah. It's the X-Pack.
No, everybody.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, it's the exotic foreign food.
yeah.
It's so weird, isn't it? Like, if you take English food out of British food out of Britain, you put it in another country. Yeah, it's foreign food.
Yeah.
That's just not really anything that's ever occurred to me before.
It's just that normally when you do that with British food, most people's reaction is,
Oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah.
there's an artist I follow who was talking about this the other day. She's American, I think. She might be Canadian. And she said that her problem with British food is that we tend to do the same textures next to each other.
Okay.
Like, we tend to do a lot of mushy stuff, a lot of wet stuff together.
I see what they mean. Yeah, there's not a lot of difference.
Yeah,
in the
you don't get a
texture, yeah.
variety of textures.
No, true. I would argue the roast dinner is probably the closest to a serious variety of texture that we really produce over here.
Fried breakfast, if you do it right, there's a real mixture there. Because you get crunchy
This is
bacon,
true.
you get the crisp, if you do it right,
Fried
fried
bread. Yeah.
and you also get like the soft, juicy tomato. The mushrooms got just that little bit of chew to them.
Mm-hmm.
What
then-
tomatoes do you have on yours?
We normally do. We find I haven't done it in years. But I tend to like a decent sized tomato, but plum tomatoes are the ones with a better flavour.
I usually go cherry. Actually,
Really?
I prefer them to the other ones.
I will say my
But
favourite
that's
kind
just a matter of
I mean,
preference.
they are
That's
tasty.
me.
They are tasty. aren't they?
Yeah.
My favourite kind of sun-dried tomatoes.
Ooh, that's an
That's a
interesting
bit
thought.
posh.
I can.
I'll
I
tell
can
you what,
only eat
actually,
the-
I can see that working, but I don't see how you'd fry it.
I did go one place that was a hotel breakfast, but they did the tomatoes that it was
Sorry,
like.
this is turning
Sorry,
into the,
yeah.
the food stream. Sorry, go ahead.
It was the sort of regular on the vine tomato sized thing, that
Decent
kind of,
size.
yeah, a decent sized tomato, peeled, and
That's got to be so good. Oh wait, no, there is a way of doing it. You chill them down.
yeah,
first.
you blanch them.
Yeah.
No, you blanch them. You score the top of them. You blanch them, and then you put them in ice water, and
That's
it
it.
makes the skin go.
Yeah.
And then so you can peel them off.
Do you know where I fucking know that from?
Yeah.
Fucking beast stuff.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you've watched that.
No, I read the comic.
Ah,
The manga, sorry.
Anyway, so you have that, but it's
It's a plot
in
point.
it's in a cooked sauce as well, and it is an actual fresh tomato sauce, and that was the best way I've ever had to have tomatoes on breakfast, because it is an actual cooked tomato, so it breaks a lot of the really strong acidic flavors that I'm not a fan of,
I can see that.
and
I kinda
it's
like these
and it's
foods.
warm, so it brings it obviously up to temp with the rest of the breakfast that you're eating.
I can only. If I have tomato on mine, it has to be the peeled plum tomatoes.
I can understand that. Those are nice.
They're
I can't-
good, yeah.
I can't. There used to be a really nice breakfast little cafe at the bottom of town,
Right.
and
Wait, was this the place with the red rock ceiling?
oh, the cave. Yeah. Aladdin's cave.
no,
No.
it was on Frankfurt Gate.
Oh, which side?
left side as you're walking down. Yeah, they used to be really good there.
Yeah.
To everyone that doesn't live in Plymouth, this means fuck all.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's probably about
The weird
9%
thing
of
is,
the
more
audience.
people are watching this than the actual game.
What?
Yeah.
Guys, well, do you want us to get on with? Actually, I lost a sub. So,
Welcome to Food Chats with
Sorry.
B.
That could be a separate show.
hey, if people are interested, I'm willing to give it a try. Hell, if people want to see me disassemble all computers, I'll give it a try.
Whatever brings the dollar in.
Well, whatever people want to see.
Fair.
Whatever flip could work, bro.
Ooh.
I mean, if I was doing that, I'd just run on porn.
Oh. What was that?
Do you guys want to see porn? Not see porn, read porn.
So in Japan,
Twitch,
Coca-Cola
please don't
is
sub.
all of the Coca-Cola brand stuff. So Coca-Cola Orange is Fanta.
Oh.
Coca-Cola Clear
There's
is
one that has
7 Up.
at the top. There's the,
I see,
you see
I
the
see.
TV out of the window as you're walking past.
Oh no!
And I swear to God, I've walked past the window whilst I've been walking the dog,
Erotica?
and this has.
Worse.
Bear in mind, you are visible on camera.
That's why my phone is up like that.
It's still visible
Still
on camera.
visible.
That's why, and that.
Oh god.
Oh! Yeah, that took me a minute.
Yeah.
The angle was it kind of looked like a chicken.
Oh.
That's fucking chicken. I can't unsee the chicken now.
But I was walking the dog, and that's coming straight through the window.
Well, somebody is.
Yeah, goodness.
Inspiration for me!
No.
Like that.
No.
That was in clear view
Oh
of
boy.
everyone that happened to look up.
Ladies and gentlemen, please cover your windows.
Mm.
Anyway, back to the game before people get fed up. So, 2 people left during that discussion.
Really?
Sorry, back
Well,
to the game. Right.
Back to the food one. They probably won't break them back.
So, do you guys want to go get your tickets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, they said they would go halves on the price for you, which would take the price down to $50.
Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, Gwendon.
Okay.
Shall we take that out of ours or out of the group?
I mean,
choice.
How much have we got?
Is it
Yeah,
enough?
how much have we got in the group?
You don't know because I can't open
He's so tight-fisted, you can't find out.
right. 1, 6. Right, let's just do the big bits. 100,
so we need-
200, 300, 400, 500, 600,
Pay it out of
700,
the...
800, 900, 1,000.
Oh, good. 2,
Any more hundreds in here? Oh, yeah, some more. 2,
3.
You have change for
3, 4. So that's 1,400.
Nice. Oh, we're actually rolling pretty well, actually. That's all right.
1,500.
Probably not in his books.
No, but in our books,
Yeah.
we're well, yeah, in your
So that's
flesh.
1,536 and
and
Change.
shredded.
yeah.
Quite a
Okay,
bit of change, to be fair.
So-
you keep on making it.
I reckon what we should do is we should take our 250 out of the group, so the rest of us can keep our
Do you need
personal
a kind of
profits.
monster to wake yourself up?
I don't know. What was in this tea?
Tea.
LSD.
Woo!
What was in this tea?
It's
don't-
LSD.
Would you like... I don't know, but would you like the antidote? We charge for that. Oh, God.
Are we
Reminded
all
me.
going on the plane?
It's not a plane.
The Zeppelin.
It's a Zeppelin.
It is actually a...
I have a wooden zeppelin at home. It's just I can bring it.
Bring
Yeah.
that next time.
Do we all need to go?
big
Because
is it?
obviously, the more of us that go in the sky, the more of us need to make it to the ground safely.
Yeah, that's fine. I can cast Slowfall on all of us.
Yeah, you could just jump off.
Yeah, literally, I can do that.
I can just. I'd roll out the aircraft.
I have been thinking about that. With the whole aircraft thing, while it would be cool to have an aircraft, we have no airfield, and also a stolen aircraft is not exactly easy to hide.
Yeah, it's got plenty of paint back in the.
Yeah. Oh,
Change the number plate, job done.
this random person that has no recorded occupation somehow seems to have got their hands on an aircraft. And it seems to be the aircraft from the Pristinian Zeppelin Company. How strange. Didn't one of them go missing a few minutes? Oh shit, they stole it. You know, it doesn't take a genius to put that together. No, we're not blowing up the Zeppelin. If
I
you
mean-
do, I shan't cast Slowfall on
I
you.
mean, it's
That won't make any difference to you because you're a monk, but the
Hey.
point still stands.
Sorry?
It's not like I don't have a house nearby we can hide in it.
also it's one way to get rid of Greaves. We just take our plane and go. It's the towers.
Guys,
I will point out.
guys, most of the audience is American.
I will point out that the aircraft that they are housing on the underside of this is a biplane.
Yeah.
A single seat biplane.
Oh no, no.
It's two-seater.
This is a little 2-seater.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
And if we can find somewhere to hide it,
Gunners.
So-
guns on it.
No, there are no guns.
no, but if we can find somewhere to hide it, that's
So-
a very large amount of metal for me.
This aircraft
No,
is,
we don't.
guys, this aircraft is designed to be a postal thing.
Yeah.
So it does have a small cargo capacity, but it's for like airmail.
yeah.
So this is not high capacity. You could all get on it if you don't mind standing on the wings.
Mm. We'd have to do that thing that they do in The Mummy, where they strap themselves to the wings.
Yeah, basically. Or just hold on to the wires.
Yeah.
That's going to be helpful.
Like, I would love to have an aircraft. It would open up
You're at the point where you can
opportunities.
start looking at purchasing once you get a bit more money.
Yeah, but I think the thing is, if we do nick it from this company, there will be such a trail, and they will look for it. And I don't think we should bring that heat down on us.
We don't even. It depends on where we're.
It was a car
Oh,
or
yeah,
a
bailing
motorbike.
out.
Just drives a
They're
fucking
bailing out,
motorboat
they
on them.
wouldn't
Just...
know where we're going to.
It depends on if they know where we are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
No, as in
Vehicle
if
or
they know
motorbike.
where that we bailed out.
Yeah, yeah. But if
I-
we bail out far enough away,
Yeah.
Isn't a plane a vehicle?
A vehicle, yes.
Yeah.
I could have bought a plane.
You could buy a plane.
You could. How do you mean? What in your
So-
background?
Yeah, with my starting equipment, it says a vehicle.
Oh. Didn't specify land.
No, you could have had a tank.
Ah, yes, the ancestral tank.
I think it explicitly says a car or a plane. Or a motorbike.
Yeah,
No, it literally.
submarine.
So I copied and pasted it off the thing.
Yeah.
And it says a vehicle of luxury or better type worth up to 4,000 or a motorboat.
There are no planes that would fit within those qualifications.
He did actually get you there. That's fair.
So 250.
Or we could.
Yes.
No one said it couldn't be second hand.
You could try to get a
Homemade.
second-hand luxury aircraft.
Silly question. It could have been a hot air balloon.
Homemade plane.
That's
It
not
could
a
have been-
luxury aircraft.
It could have been. It doesn't. It didn't have to be luxury.
A personal blimp.
It
Up
could have.
to
It could have.
A train. A personal train.
Motherfuckers! I did not I did not do this better.
Right.
And you could have had it as your magic item. Had a magic.
A magical train.
There's nothing that explicitly states you can't have the vehicle be the magic item.
Oh my god, that would have been amazing.
Motherfucker.
You could have had a magical aeroplane that you literally flew
No,
through
you couldn't.
Greece's building.
Guys, you couldn't have had a magical aircraft.
Yeah,
But you could have had a magical car.
fair.
However, it would only be like one magical effect. So it'd be a
yeah,
speedy
yeah,
cruise.
flying if you choose your bang bang.
Is theoretically is a magical aircraft
Motherfucker.
possible in this world?
Yes. It would be hideously expensive.
Did
Because
any militaries ever employ one?
probably magical components rather than the full magical aircraft.
Because if you had a full magical aircraft, the only way that that comes out of the sky is if the pilot is killed, because it is an unbreakable thing, right? So this one magical aircraft keeps swapping sides
You
because the
have-
pilot keeps getting killed.
You have, with a magical aircraft, you have to immerse it, in essence, the entire thing.
Yeah, it's a whole country. It's a whole country's work. Just have the vat of aircraft essence, and you just dunk
We are
it
talking
in.
about America's military budget.
I was gonna say this is
No,
a huge
wait.
military budget.
This is America's military budget between in World War One,
Ah,
which was
yeah.
not big.
Also, would you still
but
have to fuel it?
ours was.
You'd have to
Ours
fuel
was
it. You'd have to fuel it. That's the
Yeah.
problem. So you just run out and just crash land it on. Go, oh no, it's still in one piece.
Yeah, exactly. It's still in one piece.
But
So then
again-
the enemy capture.
But again, they wouldn't do a whole thing.
No,
They would do individual items on it, like a magical gun to improve
or a
the
magical
gun,
engine.
or
That
magical
would-
parts of the engine.
That would be a very good one because a broken engine is a death sentence.
Also, there are parts of an engine which, in this time period, the metallurgy just didn't exist to make them well. Like, for instance, crankshafts, they have a maximum torque they could take, or a maximum RPM they could survive.
So if you made that magical,
Yes.
then that doesn't matter anymore.
And also, you can make it out of a different material, like, say, iron. Make it out of cheap iron,
And then make it magic.
Or make it out of, say, wood.
But that does entail that you have to then strip the engine every every month, and then dunk that in.
Well, no,
That
you
sounds
just
like the
submerge
elven
the entire engine.
military planes then.
Well, I
Their
suppose,
engines are made
but
of
then
wood and
if you're
magical.
submerging the entire engine, you might as well just make the whole engine magical.
But it's very expensive to do
Yeah.
magical stuff. Anyway, back to the game. So, you guys have gone to the ticket office, which is in the ground floor of this. Well, actually, no, it's not in the ground floor. They would put it higher up because fuck you, poor people. Where you're in the mezzanine level of this particular building. It's
Is that where you went to take?
no, this. Oh yes, this is where you went to see the guy leaving. You buy your tickets. The young woman behind the desk. I assume. Which one of you does the speaking?
Yes, actually, as you are quite clearly the son of someone who has a fair bit of money, it's
Cash.
yes, you are quite literally the best option that we have because you look like you could buy a ticket out of petty cash.
Have you ever been on a Zeppelin before?
With your background, maybe
It's certainly a possibility.
2.
Okay. You've been through this before. Are you from Harbourlight? Because you do have a house in the city. It's whether that's your new house that you've
Main
just
residence.
purchased or your
You had your house be your magical item.
technically
Magical house.
technically I would say that you would have a component of your house. be a
Just
magic
down as your entire house. in
Yeah,
it and-
obviously a single component. The legs.
Darling, we're moving. Okay.
Okay, I like to stand up, the house collapses.
Full
They
Baba
do.
Yaga. No.
Or she just had lunch.
Yes. Yeah, she just ate a child.
Right.
What was the question?
So,
Sorry.
is your house in the city your house, or is it your just holiday home, or is it somewhere you've just purchased so you've got somewhere to live while you're here?
It's
Also, is your house a separate house, or have you got an apartment in one of the big towers?
no, it's a separate house. It's
Yeah, just-
my
For anybody who's at home, this background is designed to be super wealthy, but also super easy to spot.
it is my holiday home. And it's sort of semi-rural.
So it's outside the main city.
Yeah, just to
Is it on the mainland, or is it on one of the islands?
on an island
Okay.
because the less people, the better.
Okay.
Don't want to get engaged with the riffraff.
Yes,
That does mean you probably can't drive your car there.
that's fine. We get the ferry.
Do they
We
have
get
ferries?
Father's Ferry.
Yes. Actually, there probably
Ferry
would be a
pretty
ferry.
small.
Oh, sounds like ferry.
I would imagine so, yeah. Yeah, this is the point where like chain ferries are becoming industrialized and such. Yeah.
So
So-
drive,
Papa bought the ferry over.
drive your sea car.
I mean, if you consider it this way, in the 1890s, they had ferries that were large enough to accommodate large horse and carts.
So yes.
So
there would-
yeah, there would definitely
So
be
you
enough
could
to-
drive your
to have
car to the house, but it's like you have maybe 2 or 3 journeys a day that the ferry goes across because it's pretty slow and pretty expensive.
Mhm.
That's fine.
I imagine
But that's
there
the
are sort of
interaction with
the rabble, the hoi polloi.
Anyway, so you have a home in the town. You've probably bought tickets at this place before. Cool. So the tickets are bought in your open name.
Right under a pseudonym. In fact, we should all use our pseudonyms. Or in fact, a third different pseudonym.
So, who here
A
isn't using his
completely
course.
different pseudonym.
Of course, you will need to present your passport because this is for going to the next country.
What about? Are there any stops on this that are
No,
inter?
I think it's just couldn't even mix it.
they're only asking him because he's the one who's holding it. Right? You've been abroad. You have a passport.
Yeah, and there's nothing to say that, you know, there's nothing to say nothing dodgy's going on. Nothing dodgy.
Yeah, exactly.
Do
So
we really need to bother with that?
That is always an option.
It is an option. You have to gamble on the corruptibility of the person that you're bribing.
You
there.
could say you've forgotten your passport.
Bring it when you.
I mean, if they've already seen you once, they know you're trustworthy.
yeah,
It is entirely up to you, mate.
can I try and persuade them to not take my passport?
What's your reasoning?
I've travelled this way before. I haven't given or been an issue on previous lights.
Hmm.
It's hard to miss me and my family. And why would I try anything?
Persuasion check. I have set the DC based on your arguments. Persuasion is how well you put them across. Did you just get in that one for your first roll?
He may have done.
Well, this is a omen for your character.
Do you?
I will give you my inspiration.
You could choose to keep the nat one and get inspiration yourself.
I can't even pick up the die.
And I will guide you.
He literally cannot roll worse.
That's
You could do roll 2 as well.
Then he wouldn't get inspiration.
Somehow was a 0. What?
A 0 appears on a d20, the 21st side of the dice.
-6.
What?
How did? Why is it 6?
One of his stats is actually an 8, so it's a -1.
His stat just changes to a 1.
I mean, that is my strength. My strength is 8.
I thought you might have said your shot just
Did
1
you,
then.
what did you get?
14.
Yeah.
The woman behind the desk is a little put out at first, but when you put across, oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid I forgot my passport. I've been a flight before. You've seen me here. I've never caused any problem. I'm going to need to bring it for the actual flight anyway, so don't worry about that right now. That be a fair assessment of how the conversation went?
Yeah, pretty much.
She says, well, we have seen you before. If you'd just like to sign here, sir.
Signed my name.
And mouse.
I hope you gentlemen have a good flight.
Take my tickets and put away.
Okay.
Whose legs are those?
Mine.
Awesome,
So
the airplane. Whose legs are those?
Right.
Who's like
Collect,
it?
hello.
Would you like to have a peruse of the plans?
Yes.
Now, I could try drawing them out, but the map is slightly large. So, would you like me to instead give you the overall description of everything?
Yeah, we can work with that.
Okay. So, this vehicle is divided into 2 decks.
Deck
Decks!
with an E.
Yeah, we're not Australian.
It's a nice deck you got there.
Lovely waxing on your deck.
That's me on Grinder.
Fair. Anyway,
It's practically Uber Eats for vampires in the grinder. Food comes to you.
Literally.
Yeah, quite literally.
and it comes with entertainment.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Well, that's true. Anyway,
You're describing
The aircraft, yeah.
intro. Yeah.
so at the front of it, you've got a bridge module up at the top. Underneath that, you have an observation deck, which provides views out over whatever you're going across. Behind,
It's got glass on it.
behind the observation deck is the place where people eat.
Dining room.
Dining room. There's the
Restaurant.
Canteen.
Well, actually, no, it is more of a dining room than a full-on restaurant because they have limited menus. The area behind that is going to be a kitchen area, so that area is kept for staff. Behind that is a staff area and cargo area. You have a vague outline of what is there, but you don't have like listed areas. So you can infer from what the areas look like, what they might be, but you can't actually tell exactly.
Okay.
The blueprints do include where like taps and stuff are, so you can tell that there are a couple of bathrooms there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like that's probably going to be staff quarters. So also the kitchen's back there. So behind that there is a cargo area which goes to the rear, which has 2 side ramps that go to either side, and at the back there is the dock for the aircraft where it can be pulled in when it's not in use. That's also presumably where they service it. Above that, there are the passenger quarters that take up a fair bit of the thing, but there's also a what is marked as a multi-purpose room, which is either dance hall or like a big open area that could be used for stuff.
Dance hall. Wow. Okay.
There is also a library, a smoking room, which is very carefully marked
Mm-hmm.
and is on the side of the vehicle and is designed so that it can be flushed out if need be, because fire on a fucking Zeppelin.
Yeah, especially I imagine a hydrogen-fueled Zeppelin. Mm-hmm.
And there are also a few more first-class passenger lounges, passenger rooms right at the front towards the observation gallery.
Mm. We would imagine, yeah.
Your ones are going to be in the rear ones, which are closer to where the engines are. So there's a little bit more noise back there, but
Steerage.
Yeah.
it's
Well,
not. It's not steerage.
You say steerage. These are expensive.
These are not like cheap seats. These are like business class.
Mm.
That's like absolute first class. This
And
is
there's only like
business class.
2 of those first class rooms. There's
there's
not many at all. 4.
And they're also, even for the first class, they're not that big.
Mm.
Your business class ones are like a comfortable room. They're not going to be very big, but they've got like a comfortable bed.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a side table. You've got a radio that's built in. And there is also, because there's not that much soundproofing in this, the radio uses headphones.
Mm-hmm.
There is also a cupboard for storing your items, which are in there.
Okay.
There is a strict limit on how much cargo you can take aboard, which is done by weight.
Right. Okay.
Also, since this is an international flight, there will be observation of whatever you put onto the aircraft.
As in, they will check the cargo.
Yes, both because they need to make sure there isn't anything flammable,
Mm-hmm.
and also because they need to make sure you're not smuggling.
What about firearms?
Generally speaking, a pistol can be carried as a personal defense weapon where you're going. Anything more than that is going to be a problem.
I think realistically, anything more than that, we're going to generate undue noise anyway.
With my warhammer that I use as a walking stick, will that be allowed?
It's very heavy. They will try to suggest something else to you unless you're going to offset your other cargo.
Bear in mind you're wearing heavy armour as well.
You could strip naked and just take your warhammer.
Oh, I've got to check the one. Is plate armor lighter than chain?
Oh, no. No. Plate armor is the heaviest armor you can get.
Yeah.
Because I have the plate armor from that I need to adapt to my size.
No, plate is very heavy. Plate, in real life, plate is about £50. A full set of plate armor in a game is about £50.
It's the weight of Riker.
I don't know how much it'll
It's
be.
distributed over your full body, though, so it's easier to
It's
wield.
about the same weight as modern military gear, to be fair.
It's actually
And again-
lighter. It's a bit lighter than modern military gear, actually.
But it doesn't include the weapons which you would also be wielding, so it's probably about equivalent.
True, but you wouldn't actually be carrying those weapons on you at most times. You would have your squire do that, and then you
True.
would just wield them in battle.
Valid.
How long have we got till our flight?
Right.
Question.
I believe you guys have waited to the point at which the flight will be today, if I'm remembering.
No,
right.
this is literally the.
It might be the day before.
He landed.
Mm.
The next day we did the necropolis, and now we're the day after. So we've
Okay.
got a few more days yet.
You've still got several more days before he's due to leave. So
Okay.
you could go to his hotel. You could try to get on the airship if you wanted to. You could see if you could worm your way aboard. You could get uniforms, pretend to be staff, although you already have tickets. So
But plus we can't speak plus one.
Yeah, we
I
can't
can.
speak-
Could.
can't speak for-
Great. One
Yeah, you're the one person that can.
Spend the time
Mhm.
making a magical lighter weapon
It's quite-
that I
it's
could be
quite even.
that would also be better suited as a walking stick.
So you want to make like a lightened warhammer.
I was thinking more like I could make a sledgehammer possibly, but craft it to look like a walking
It's
stick.
still gonna be if you're making it lightweight, it's not going to be effective as a hammer. Hammers are heavy.
If you want something that you can actually use as your cane.
Yes, but still use it as a weapon.
And you
Maybe a
you're a
quarterstaff.
dwarf and you are a cleric.
Yes.
And you're a forge cleric.
Yes,
Do you
this is
get
the-
martial weapon proficiency as a forge cleric? I don't know.
remember off the top of my head. I
No.
think you might. Because Forge Clerics are fairly...
They are martially inclined.
Yeah,
I
but
get
don't know
proficiency
if
in
they-
heavy armor. No,
That's not relevant.
Heavy armor and smith's tools. No, you don't get that. Okay, so being a dwarf,
Being a dwarf,
you get. I know you get Warhammer proficiency.
you don't have to worry because you're pistols.
Yep.
Battle
You've
axe,
got
hand
using a
axe,
pistol,
light
which-
hammer.
I've got a pistol and a whip. Because I'm not letting heavy only.
You probably get some odd looks if you take a whip on board, I'll tell you now.
It is an emotional support whip.
Oh well.
That's not a thing
Oh.
yet.
I think the Warhammer that they're imagining
We'll keep him back
isn't
with our
the fantasy Warhammer. I think they're imagining the actual medieval Warhammer because it's only £2 in weight.
Oh, that's true.
That's it.
Hmm.
It is one of the lighter weapons he can wield.
So-
in point of fact,
I have
But you
a.
wouldn't be able to use that as a walking stick. Because it's literally just a hammer.
it is a full hammer. This is correct. And
Whereas
other
your one
than
is like
that-
your one is like usable as a walking stick, so your one is like a fantasy.
on the subject of all of this, my cane sword,
Yep.
I imagine I could sort of. Well, would I have to declare that as a personal weapon? I imagine I
you.
would.
It's a cane sword, so you could possibly get away with just saying it's a cane.
I might just get away with that then.
The alternative is you could declare it, in which case, so long as you're not going to be pulling it out all the time, you're probably fine. They might insist on binding it, given that fabric.
No, I will keep that under wraps then.
Very good.
I will keep the cane sword as it is.
Right, let me just check. And you've got a pistol.
Yep.
You can probably get that on board as a personal defense weapon. It will be informed that anybody who is firing weapons on board of the Zeppelin will be asked to leave. Yes, they have the aircraft.
Right. We want to be doing this silently, and ideally
Silently.
without fatality. Well, that is the thing. You actually have proficiency in all armor, so you could just whack on a set of light armor. What's your dex mod? It's not bad, is it? It's +2.
+2.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
In
Actually.
point of fact, you'd actually do fine. Tell you what, it will impact your. What you're wearing splint mail currently, right? Okay, so if you wear just the breastplate from that full plate armor, that would count as a piece of breastplate armor, which is 14 plus your dex modifier to a maximum of 2. So it actually would keep your AC exactly the same, and you wouldn't have the disadvantage on stealth rolls.
So 14, 16, and then +2 for the shields, 18.
So you're taking the
Oh,
shield.
yeah. Would you be able to take the shield? Would you be allowed
You
that?
can put it in your luggage as part of your luggage, but it will take up a fair chunk of your weight allowance.
It's only £6 actually, according to.
But it'll take
Yeah,
up £6
but-
of your weight allowance.
Yeah.
Could I not wear it on my back?
No, because it would still be counted as cargo.
You'd probably fit it in the briefcase, though. It's not like it's a towel shield.
Water fountain. I keep hearing it and thinking it's a cat.
No, it's
Burps
just
every now and then.
the gentle bubbling, yeah. But yeah, so it would be
Is it heavy
Oh,
armor?
or not quite the
No,
same.
They just went, go
It
buy
is
the
not
tickets.
heavy armor.
I get +1.
Oh yeah, they haven't actually
Heavy armor.
explained what's going on.
It is not heavy armor.
So
I've
the-
given you some
another
money and
+1.
told you to buy some tickets,
So,
which are supposed
the
to be a
thing is,
discount.
You can't
For some
wear
reason.
any heavy armor without getting disadvantage on your stealth checks, which is going to that'll disadvantage the entire lot of us really. So just for this one, it's probably best retrofitting that breastplate to be some.
Breastplate.
So yeah, just a breastplate for you,
Right.
because that's the highest armor mod you can get without imposing disadvantage on you. And so just for this one, take the hit to the AC.
18, right?
Oh,
That's
mate,
quite-
I'm not going to lie. You won't need.
Oh,
well,
plus
no,
the-
actually, hang on. If you're taking the shield with you, which you can, and then
Yeah.
we can break it out
Yeah.
if you need it.
True.
That's an AC of 18 already. That's higher than mine
And then
already
another
without
once per
doing
day,
anything
once per
magic.
day +1 to myself. So I'll be
Exactly.
at 19.
That's good. And then you've got Shield of Faith on top of that, which, if you need to cast it, that brings you up to 21. It's high enough. It's high enough.
You are level 6.
Yes, exactly. 21's high.
Stop min-maxing. You're harming your enjoyment of the game.
No, I like being a pain in the ass and not being stealthy. So we can't
No.
just sneak around and kill everybody.
I reckon having the breastplate is probably the best one, because if we want to do this, we want to do this quietly and we want to do this non-lethally. So we should, yes, non-lethally, naughty boy. You're the guy that punches things. If anyone has an easy time doing this non-lethally, it's you. You can't exactly do non-lethal damage with a gun.
Would I be
Yeah,
okay?
you can. The butt of the gun.
Well,
A metal walking stick with a heavier bulb on one side that I could make magical and forge,
like a shillelagh.
sort of thing.
Okay. Let me put it this way.
Interesting. I think.
Do you have proficiency with a weapon like that?
What would
Ooh,
you count
yes.
that weapon as?
Well, what I was going to suggest is a quarterstaff. Are you proficient with those?
He would be, yeah, because he's a cleric. He's proficient in simple weapons.
You could make a quarterstaff-like walking stick quite easily.
And I can also make it magical.
It's 1d6 bludgeoning.
You could
It's
get
not
a
bad.
curtain pole.
No, I want to make a dwarven.
I know.
I'll
I'm
spend-
just making a point. You can use a curtain pole, make it magical, and you've got yourself a quarterstaff that's a plus.
All right, I will make myself. I'll spend some time. I'll go to a gem shop, buy a gem. I'll go. Yes.
You've not actually told my guy what's going on.
No.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of just went,
You should probably
here's some
do this.
money, go and buy tickets at a discount,
Okay.
which he's done.
Okay.
He's not actually questioned it.
Oh,
In that case,
he has helped you out.
What's going
where
on?
shall we fill him in then? Shall we go back to Ango's, or shall we go back to the church where we can talk a
I
bit more
need
privately?
to pick up some gems
Sorry,
and
Go
then
back to the
That's what to fill
And
it
then
in.
you-
then you can use the forge.
Okay. What was that? We missed that.
Immaturity.
Oh, right. Okay. Don't worry
You
about
asked
that.
me to fill him in.
Oh, you disgusting boy. Right.
He's good at it, to be fair.
I don't need to know that.
Yes,
He got me
I-
there.
You'd never know.
Right. I reckon, yeah. So you get the things what you need to make your
We need
stuff.
Oh, we had someone.
He's the
lined
only
up.
one that got asked for passports.
Yeah, but
Do-
the board we will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, we
you'll-
need.
you'll
we
need a
will
passport to
passports
get
at that point. So we need fake IDs. We
Good.
need forged passports.
We spoke to somebody a
On
couple
the
weeks
quick.
ago, didn't we? Or did you?
Who did you speak to?
I have somebody that can make fake passports.
How quickly can they do a rush job?
We've got a couple of days, so it's
We've got
not
a couple
We've
really.
got 4 days. That's it. Can he do it in 4 days?
That's a passport a day.
Can he do that?
Whoa.
Well,
Can you do that?
are you going to use your
So
actual
you're using your
passport?
criminal contact, aren't
Yes.
Yes, I will use my passport.
Okay.
What kind of people are you that you don't have fake passports already?
you? That's
Well,
true.
yeah,
You're not
that's
from this
true.
country. You would already have a fake passport.
What about me? I am also not from this country.
Have you used your real passport?
No, I would not have used my real
Then
passport.
you have to have a fake passport.
Oh shit! Okay, cool. I've already got a fake one then.
I
Nice.
assume you just used your real passport.
Yeah, because I've been over. Well, I don't think I've
Yeah.
got a passport.
You
So-
haven't actually done
because
anything criminal.
I've been over this country for.
Yeah, but you
Two
went
and a half
over
years.
to Europe during the war,
Oh yeah, true.
so you would have had to have a modern passport.
And you haven't actually done anything criminal in the meantime.
You've also been abroad, so you would have a real passport. So you two have real passports. You could get fake ones.
Yes.
You two probably have fake passports. You
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah, I do. It's actually on my character sheet.
I will ask you.
And you
to-
have a real passport. So we've got 3 people who need fake passports potentially.
Okay. You reckon you could get onto your criminal contact to get that?
I reckon that shouldn't be too tricky.
Wonderful.
Okay. Do you want to get in contact with them?
That would be a good idea. Let me just try and.
Who
Wake
is this person? Tell me. What do you know of them? There's somebody who lives in this city, right? And you're new here, so it's somebody who perhaps you've spoken with since you came here, or maybe it's somebody you knew from back home who's moved here. Or would you like me to come up with it?
It's somebody I knew from previous employment
Back home?
over here.
Over here. Okay. So you were going to make contact with them.
Mhm.
You've got their old phone number. Should still be good. Do you need to make a call?
Yes. I need a muffin. I'm falling asleep. Should I say?
I need a muffin. I'm falling asleep.
Give me a
Thank you.
muffin.
I'll have a muffin.
A
when-
muffin of anti-sleep.
My favourite magical item.
The muffin of anti-sleep. Uncommon magical item.
Puts
One
all your-
use.
Puts your auntie to sleep.
If you
Would-
eat this muffin, you lose
you
one
think-
level of
Would
exhaustion.
you like to use a phone booth? There's one available.
Have any of you got petty change I could use for a phone booth?
Nope.
Do you not have them?
I have no coins on.
Oh,
How much is a phone booth?
You can't put $100 bill into a phone
It
booth.
can be as little as 5 cents. However, that will only last about a minute.
Hmm.
So maybe put in a bit more.
Give them a gold.
A dollar.
Oh, 50 cents then.
So that's 10 minutes up to. Make sure you
Do you need 10 or like 30, do you?
I mean, 30 would be, what, 15 minutes?
You're going to spend a quarter of an hour on
Did
the
you
phone?
spend? You say 50 cents was 10 minutes.
Yes, sorry, brain. So it'd be
5 minutes? I mean, you're going to be like, hello, can I come and see
That's
you
a
about
6
the...
minute phone. No,
6 minutes.
a 6 minute phone call. Yeah.
6 minutes should be more than enough. And it will give you change. So, you know what? I'm going to time this conversation and we'll see how long it is.
Fuck and bugger.
I mean,
Don't worry. I will
Yeah.
pause if I have to give you descriptions and stuff.
Okay.
So, if you also need a moment to think, because this is you rather than your character, just give me a hand signal. Just go, and I will pause. Is that agreeable?
Yeah, that's agreeable.
Okay.
Just wish I wasn't having a thing right now.
That helps. Right. You put in the number.
Yep.
Call rings. Call rings. Then, hello. You would know this person. Oh, sorry, pause. You would know this person as Eduardo.
I'm calling you.
Bonjour.
So,
Bonjour.
wait a minute.
Bonjour. It's bless you. It's
Say,
is this Eduardo speaking?
Who's asking?
It's Croc.
Ah, Croc. I haven't heard from you for a while.
It's,
How are you liking the country still?
you know how it is. There's still money to be made.
Yeah, indeed. Still got that shitty car?
You couldn't get it off my cold dead hands.
Try. What do you need?
I was seeing if you were still in the passport business.
I'm in all business.
Yes, you are, my friend.
But yeah, I can get a passport delivered to you, no problem. It's all official documents.
Of course.
But if you want to discuss the details, do you want to meet in person somewhere, or do you not have time and need to discuss now?
I have time to meet in person.
All right. You in town?
Yes,
Whereabouts are you? Harbourlight still, right?
yes, still in Harbourlight.
Lucky for you, I'm in town these days. Do you know the Death's Head Bar?
Do I know the Death's Head?
yeah, pause it.
You can make a streetwise check.
8.
You don't have a mod to Street Smarts.
No.
Is he talking through this with us?
Um,
Or like,
You
can we
can
ever
do.
hear this?
You can do if you want. You would be standing outside of a phone booth.
What I'm wondering is basically, can we hear it?
Yeah.
And I make the check on his behalf or something
If
like
you
that?
say it out loud, which I think you did, you can
Yeah.
do. Other people can make the streetwise check as well, I
Cool.
will say.
You could always suggest that he meets us at Ango.
Don't forget to guide. Guidance yourself. Always guidance.
When I think about you, I
I
guide
guide
myself.
myself.
Oh,
That's a bit better.
that is better.
That's a 19 for me.
That's really good.
Street smarts is third from the one.
That's an 18 for me.
You're both pretty good at this. I will say, between the two of you, you know. Well, in fact, you both know of this place as being a sailor's bar.
Mm-hmm.
So it's down by the docks. It's kind of got the not good reputation. But it's kind of got the not good reputation where it's kind of obvious there's criminal activity going on there. This is not a subtle place, nor is it the kind of place which you go to if you can avoid it. This is rough trade.
That's fine. We can deal with rough trade.
Okay. Let me just get my phone to switch back on because it stopped. Ready to re-engage?
I'm aware of where that is. However,
Okay, going again.
I'm aware of where that is. What time would be best for you?
Well, if you're free now, I could get my way over there.
Okay. I shall head down then.
See you there.
See you there.
Still wearing that suit?
Of course.
Well, it's not easy to recognise then. Hang on. That call was 2 minutes, 3 seconds in length. So you're being charged for 3 minutes.
Fair.
It's phone company.
Yeah.
And that is +5.
Mm-hmm. 5 of your finest copies.
What do you? No. Okay. 2, 3. The thing rattles as your change comes out.
What an odd sounding telephone box.
Your device saying it's out of power.
Out of juice.
Fair enough.
Haven't charged in about 2 days.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's not bad. Chromebook, yeah, that makes sense. Right. But yeah, I timed it.
Okay. Keep it.
Yeah.
2 minutes, say.
Um,
Do you want to change or?
so I need to stop at a gem shop.
Okay, so you know about this. So you're going to head to the jam shop at the same time as he's doing this?
Yes.
All right, so you guys are splitting up. Are you sticking with him or him?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. But
Okay.
oh, actually, you need
I need
the
a
passport, don't you? You've got a real passport, haven't you?
Yes.
Can
Can I
we
give
take-
you my real passport and say I need an
I need one of
alternative
these.
name?
You want me to handle your documents?
Yes.
I am also going with him.
Yeah. I'll hand you my passport.
I was gonna say
and
that. There you go.
you go, I need that.
Okay, so you're going alone to the jam shop.
Yes. Looks like that.
Less conspicuous.
It's
in
just to
fairness.
speed things up as well. So
Mugged at a gem shop.
In fairness, Toby might be coming with you. You never know.
Oh no, did you actually
It's
get
like-
mugged?
Obsidian's only like 10 gold for a full size.
You need to have a decent size stone to hold a magic thing. His one is special because his stone is specially made for that particular ring.
So a 1/4 inch diameter.
Basically, I think I set it at 50 gold, was it?
Yeah.
So it needs to be a 50 gold gem.
I will pick up whilst I'm there.
It can be any type of gem, but it's got to be 50 gold's worth of it.
Are you
Also,
going to?
Toby, yeah. Would you like to go with him to get a gem full of magical items, or would you like to come to a sort of rough and tumble sailors bar to get these fake passports?
You're going to go to the rough and tough sailor bar, aren't you?
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
you're gonna stick out like a sore fucking thumb there, my boy.
Yeah, but he wants adventure.
Yeah, true.
And men in uniform.
I'd like
And men in you.
3 obsidian gems.
Okay.
Because I like darker colour more.
What about rolling
You're a Shah worshipper, we've noticed.
I mean, you should have prestidigitation. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the universe.
What are you going to do?
I said, what about rolling some mud?
Yep, you can make yourself look like you're a bit scruffy.
And then when you come back out, you can just go.
Please make me a performance check and let's see how good of a job you do.
What's the performance mod? Is
Would you-
the performance
I'll-
mod yes?
Yes.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
So,
it's only
I
rolling
could
one.
technically assist you in that as well.
I will come
Do
back to you in a
Do
minute.
No. With that, it'll be fine.
No, do it. Get the advantage. Get the advantage. It's
You
free.
might roll a 1.
Yeah, you never know.
That'd still be 11.
Yeah, but it's still a 1.
No.
Instead,
one is
nat,
okay.
nat ones and nat ones.
At my table.
There you go. See? It's always worth it.
27?
Okay.
You're caked in
You
blood.
sort of-
Vegetable.
You take a minute and you sort of consider. You click, rip one of the seams of the jacket. Click. You've got a slight slit there, left from a blade wound, from what you can tell.
Ah.
Click. Scar is portrayed on your face there. You are going to just keep doing little illusory effects until you look like a rough and tough. You look like you fit in here. Your outfit has got a couple of blood stains. It's got some mud on it. There's some engine oil. There's a bowl. There's a mark on it from where a bulge has been from a pistol.
Very good.
So you've crafted yourself into a perfect image. And now I'm going to go to you because I rolled to see if you on your own encountered anything. And I rolled a 20.
Oh, you get jumped by
You can
everyone.
eat by a black dragon. Whoa.
No. As you head into the shop,
Yeah.
make me a perception check.
It's not a shop, it's a village.
Down on the ground. Oh, really? Oh, fuck.
Why did I give Toby my reroll?
I don't think anybody else has an inspiration to give
I
you.
love the idea either. This
No.
place is getting robbed. It's like, hello, why can't I get any service?
Okay. You open the door. You're kind of you're sort of thinking like, I need to get decent
It's
size,
quiet here, isn't it?
3 decent size obsidian, and then you're not really thinking about it, and then you feel something press against the back of your neck.
Ooh.
Wallet on the floor. There are 3 ruffians with shotguns in this room. The shopkeeper is being held up like this. Sorry about this.
It's your character, man.
I'm sure you can take him back.
It's a fucking shotgun though, isn't it? So it's a deck save to take half damage.
Do you have the spell Sanctuary? I really hope you fucking do.
I get that. 11 plus.
If I have, I haven't got it equipped.
And this is why we found out he was fucked. And
Yeah. As a cleric, you have Sanctuary, but if you don't have it on, that would have made this situation a whole lot easier.
I don't think he's.
I did roll a nat 20 on this. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah.
It isn't one of the auto equip ones, is it?
No. It's
No.
not one of the
No.
oath ones.
No, you've got to take it.
Right.
That is a shame. That would have been perfect for the situation. And they've got shotguns, so your armor isn't going to mean shit.
Um,
I was like, it's fine.
I put down.
Sanctuary.
What do I put down?
Open hand monk.
I put down the wallet that I got from the security guard. I mean,
Good boy.
Very clever, very
I'm just gonna
good.
put that
Do
down
you take it out?
and just put it
Put
on
it
the
on
floor. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
One of the security
that's
one of these guys is going to grab the wallet and flick through it. There's nothing in here.
There is. I never emptied it out of the money that was.
No, you didn't. Oh,
I just went, oh, there's got some money in that in my pocket.
but you added the money to your thing, didn't you?
I can just
happily
put.
take it out.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to roll.
I literally just went, cool. Wallet with some money in.
I'm going to roll a D4 for the dollars. 1. A D10 for the fence.
Mhm.
Actually, no, a
I
D100
walk
for the
into a gem shop with one single fucking dollar.
Maybe he was planning to rob it.
He's here to pick up an order or is window shopping.
Yeah.
17 cents.
There's
$1.
120. It's quite easy.
Alright. Okay. Fuck are you doing here?
I'm here to ask about pricing. I'm not buying today.
Fucking idiots. Right.
Nice.
You open up that fucking till. So this guy's getting robbed.
Okay. I'll.
You wanted
I'll
it,
just-
you need me 3 gems.
It's other people in the shop with.
Not at the moment. It's just these. There's one guy who's behind you with a shotgun.
Yeah.
There's 2 guys. One of whom is walking around and picking stuff up.
Okay.
The other one has got his gun pointed straight at the shopkeeper, who has got his hands up at his
And
head.
there's the one behind my head, is there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
like
just-
point blank
Yeah, I'll
range.
just wait.
Okay. So you're going to wait.
Yeah.
Took him well through his
They
head.
proceed to rob the shop.
Yeah.
They've taken quite a lot of the gems,
Okay.
and as they're leaving, they have got masks on, so you can't get a great look at their faces. Are you doing anything at all?
At the moment, no.
Okay, they leave.
Fair. Probably the best thing you could have done.
I'm just thinking a second as they go to leave.
Yes.
So, average person in Harbourlight hasn't got very much hit points, have they?
They're
Yes,
commoners, I imagine.
Probably not. These might be thugs.
These are probably thugs. I'm not going to lie.
The thugs.
Thugs have a chunk of hit points.
Oh.
They're not like, they're not a vampire, but they've
No,
got...
It might be second level.
Yeah, they've got enough hit points to be a nuisance, But the amount of hit points that they have compared to the amount of damage they could potentially dish out is obviously.
Well, I'm just wondering, as they go to run out.
Power word kill.
Nah,
I'm thinking that
that
they would
would
take...
kill only works on one person.
No, he just walks up to them. Spirit Guardians.
Yeah,
Well, no, I'm just thinking
That's
guiding bolt at third level would do.
One of them.
Fireball.
He only hits one of them, and the other two have
Yeah.
shotguns still.
I was gonna say,
True.
do you have any AOE stuff if you really want to do this?
Spirit Guardians would be the ideal, but I don't think he's high enough level for that. They might
He
actually
should be.
just be, yeah.
Heat metal.
5th level, the whole
One
spirit,
person.
Spirit Guardian Sanctuary dodge combo comes online at 5th level.
Sanctuary. Sanctuary is concentration?
No, it
Well,
isn't.
the problem is,
That's the
you
beautiful
have
thing.
to. If you do damage to somebody, it stops.
You're not doing damage. The Spirit Guardians are the ones doing damage.
Yeah,
If you look at the explicit wording of the spell,
Mm,
that's the logic that people use to make that one come online.
I'm just an old person buying gems, so
you're doing nothing?
I'm doing nothing.
Okay, you gain inspiration.
Thank you.
Fair.
Having avoided having anything done, and at the same time, you.
Being clever enough to not get robbed
Hey,
blind.
I'm afraid the gems aren't available.
Ah,
However, you do keep your money.
Fair.
It was 150. There.
Yeah. So he has no gems at all at the moment, then, or
Sorry, mate. I'm. They took most of what I've got. I mean, if you want to take it off them, I'm more than happy. But sorry.
I mean, we can fuck up a few goons if you want.
Yeah.
We're not that.
Eminently fuck upable, surely.
It was. I literally rolled a 20. I had to roll a 20.
there's more than one jewellery shop though, isn't
Oh
there?
god, yeah. There's plenty.
I will just go to another jewellery shop.
Okay.
Large.
You've had one encounter already, so I'm going to make it that nothing can happen. Yeah, you're fine.
I go in and I'm asking for 3.
What can I get for you,
I'm
sir?
after some obsidian gems, if possible.
Oh, you're one of
Oh,
those.
so you roll it.
All right. I suppose.
It's a bit of a peculiar default. Isn't it?
Would these be sufficient?
It's interesting. Yeah.
They look about alright size today.
They, you can make a jeweler's tools check, which will be either your wisdom or intelligence. I will allow you to pick whichever is more appropriate for you.
Wisdom. And I'll guide myself.
Do you have proficiency with jeweler's tools?
No, it's Smith's tools.
I'll allow it on this occasion. Smith's tools is relevant because dwarf.
Fair. Whoa.
That doesn't give you advantage.
Oh, okay.
You add your proficiency.
Even better. 14, 17, add 4, 21.
Yeah. These would be absolutely perfectly sufficient.
Brilliant.
If anything, they might be about 5 gold worth more slightly.
So, yeah,
You might be
I
getting
will
a good
have
deal.
to do them.
There you go. You get your gems.
Brilliant.
Somewhat
This
delayed.
is where you come out. You see 3 goons coming through.
Fucking again?
I'll be like,
Guys.
one person, guiding bolt.
Yeah, fucking die.
Stop fucking
Call the
up my
dead. Fuck you.
That's where you discover that they were teenage boys. Okay, this was their first experience. No.
And it's the 30s.
I was tempted to pull out my suppressed weapon and just shoot them in the back as they go because they wouldn't have turned round.
It still makes
Kill them from
noise.
backwards to forwards.
It still makes noise.
Yeah. More noise than you think.
Yeah, it's not like it's more like bang.
It's louder than that.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
For the purposes of demonstration.
Yeah.
Or I'd have hit
It's
him.
about 100 decibels, I think, with
Yeah.
a cartridge of that size.
So bang. No, bang.
Yeah. Probably even a bit louder than that. The idea of a suppressor isn't to actually completely eliminate the noise of a gunshot.
Just make it
It's-
sound different.
Yes, exactly. It's to make it sound different enough that by the time the other people around know what's going on, they're already dead, is the idea.
Or people at a distance are like, it's like car backfiring.
Yeah, exactly. Or, in a civilian use, so you don't go deaf after prolonged use.
Anyway,
In fact, I was thinking, with the sidearms that we go on with, if we do say about, because I'm planning to take one of the suppressed weapons, I will say that it's got a suppressor on it because of my hearing. I am, in fact, an old man.
it is kind of a rare gun.
Yeah, I fought the Russians.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
I could have cast command at level 3, and affected all
To
3
say
of them.
what?
Drop. And then
They all drop their trousers.
Shit.
Or go for late.
disarm.
my favourite is vomit.
Oh,
It really incapacitates people for a long while.
Shit.
Yeah, shit is a good one. Vomit is better though because it involves the entire body and it's not just an uncomfortable. Oh god.
It turns out grovel is a very good
Diarrhea.
one. The target falls prone and then ends its turn.
Yeah, grovel is pretty good.
Force someone to have an existential crisis.
Crisis.
so
Blind.
that's what happened to him.
Mhm.
You guys, you go into the Death's Head bar. This place has a very prominent old style pirate flag outside.
Mhm.
This,
The Death's Head,
Like the moth.
as in, I was actually thinking more like the Prussian military unit.
well, there were other militaries that did it. I mean, we do it still, technically.
I mean, yeah, technically.
But this is like more pirate themed.
Okay.
Yar.
Yeah.
Got MB3.
As you head inside, you can see that this is indeed a rough place.
Mhm.
The lighting is crap.
Mhm.
The people who are here are just sort of hunched over tables. They're drinking cheap, shitty beer,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and there is music allegedly being played from a radio that sounds like it's maybe got half the valves it should have. So
I was
it's
half expecting you to say a hurdy-gurdy man hunched over in the corner.
no, not quite that cruel. There is also a figure who is sat in a corner, who is wearing, well, let's just say that
Body
you
smugglers and nothing else.
let's just say you recognise this gentleman. He is wearing what appears to be a cowboy outfit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Jeans, chaps, spurs on his boots, which are up on the table. He's swigging a whiskey. He has a leather waistcoat and a big hat on.
Look, I was in
It's
my
not-
early
it's not-
20s.
it's not
You
the
all
can-
do
it's not the can.
crazy episodes.
So,
I'm assuming he's what them.
oh yeah, you know this
Mm.
guy.
Yes.
This is Eduardo.
Eduardo?
Yes.
He's going to look over to you. Ah.
Are they chaps or are they assless chaps?
Yes.
He's wearing jeans underneath them. They're assless. So. Ah. Croc. Come. Barman. 4 of your cheapest, shittiest beers.
You've not changed a bit.
I've stopped smoking. I'm now chewing. Now.
Now.
Take your scrawny ass and sit it down. And you, get your scrawny. Actually, no, you're all scrawny.
Kind of, yeah.
Scrawny?
Yeah, he's more screwed than the rest of us. You know, 8 strength.
He's got a point. You could be beefy and just have absolutely no training.
Exactly.
So, are you
I'm a Kimber.
okay? You're going with beefcake. Okay, so you're sort of soft beef,
Kimber.
soft beefcake.
Yeah.
Soft beef.
Soft.
Get your
beefcake.
scrawny ass.
Wagyu beefcake.
Get your scrawny ass.
The softest
this one.
beef you can.
This one's got a bit of meat on him. I like it. Now,
Shuffled away.
what is it you
Bloody hell, who was
needed?
that?
That's me, sorry, I was moving my legs.
What is it you needed? You wanted passports.
Indeed.
4 shitty beers are brought over.
I sniff it.
I wouldn't do that. You might lose your nose.
So these are delivered in the bottle.
Oh, right, okay.
They have lids on.
Hmm. Lids. You mean caps, right?
Caps,
I
sorry.
was going to say.
Sorry, the word escaped me there.
It's okay.
Tupperware container.
It's in a bottle with a lid. What?
Water bottle lid.
You're lucky it's not corks.
Oh.
So, passports. What do you want?
Passports.
He's not gifted with brain, this one. Good thing, pretty.
Yes, I don't. None of them are.
pretty.
It is,
I'm just going to go high blind head.
Stupid.
How tall are you?
That's 6 foot.
I'm shorter than you are.
Yeah, then I'm just going to go stand behind you.
Yeah, the himbo stands behind the old man.
Yeah, I was going to say.
yeah.
I like how you've instantly picked who is the defender for your character.
Here, it's a pleasure to talk to as always. So yes.
Good. So, for these,
Yes.
I'm all good. I've got one.
Now, why did you come on?
He's got my passport, wasn't he?
I just open my coat and you see the necrotized shotgun underneath. What do you think I'd come along? Yeah, you're still one person.
Yeah, I know this guy. Didn't.
so you
Well,
want
you know him. You know who else
3
it is.
passport.
One, two.
1, 2, and 3. As I slide his passport over. 1 for this gentleman.
Right. I need photos for you. Like
Mhm.
this. Go get them.
Won't be a problem.
What?
So it won't be a problem then.
Yeah, camera.
Yeah. We have a camera.
I've got a camera. Yeah,
We do.
I don't know if I'll
He's going to just sort of go get them.
Mm-hmm.
He's keeping the passport.
Shall we try and get the passport back off of him? I think we probably should, really, shouldn't we? I will gesture to the passport.
I need photo.
We will take another one for him.
Ugh, chucked it over.
Go.
For his wank bank.
Did it for his wank bag.
Well, it was cute.
How do you know about that? Would you like to see the rest of it?
He can, so you can sort that passport, it's fine. If you get to take photo of that, I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, but I don't know that at the time.
Yeah, he's acting on. I don't know. He'd be okay with this. You do have a camera. It is a video camera.
We'll basically have to get together with a photographer.
Yeah, photography studios are a thing in this time period. You can go to one and get your photos taken there.
We will do so.
All right.
How long will that take to develop? Come back next week.
That day.
Go to different ones and at different times, so it's not conspicuous.
Okay, so you're going to go to different ones.
Yeah, I think that's probably the most sensible thing
All
for
right.
the 3 of you. Does it sound good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
I already have a passport. Why do I need a photo?
You want a fake passport, didn't you?
You got to email you.
Even if you don't use it for this one,
I've got a real.
Probably a good idea anyway.
Surely they. No, because they've already seen my passport.
Yeah,
No,
people
like-
who sold you the tickets have.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
no, they
Oh no, you didn't.
they didn't.
No, but I've been on the flights before.
You've been on a Zeppelin, not necessarily this Zeppelin. They
You've
haven't
not-
actually told you which. Oh, actually, no. You would have seen it on the tickets. Tell you what. Pick a number.
4.
If I roll a 4, he was on that aircraft. Okay. Make a history check.
Ooh.
That's fine. 21.
No, you've not been on this aircraft before. I rolled 2.
Fair.
I got a 13 on the dice.
Your history check's good.
It's +3.
Damn, boy. What's your intelligence
I wanna make
modifier?
+2. But I have
Expertise.
yeah, it's my
Plus
background.
6. Yeah, fair.
With to
With
the
a really
Photoshop.
handle.
We to the Photoshop.
Get some more
No,
clues.
don't re in the Photoshop.
No.
We in the Photoshop.
Oh,
Want
what?
to get some more booze in the way.
Single-use hammer.
What was that?
Single-use hammer.
That's you know what that is, don't you? That's a tank hammer. That's an orc tank hammer from 40k. That's what that is.
So you put in like an 8-foot pole on it, and then you just
Oh, so you mean making a lunge mine like
Yeah.
the Japanese did in the Second War?
That disturbs you. I play
What?
a game where they use a steel hand grenade as a hammer. Instead of throwing it, he twats it either way.
Battlefield 1.
So,
Battlefield 1.
so you're going to go to different photography studios to get different photos done.
It's probably the most.
Would that
sensible
be
thing.
quicker, or would going to like a postage
It's a
place?
shame because I was going to make you roll and then have one really weird character. Okay,
You
Sorry.
can have one of them be really weird. We'll
Okay.
do it for his because
you know what? We'll roll and see which one of you gets the weirdo. So who's getting photos taken?
It's that one, and that one.
Okay.
Sorry, I just called you that one.
1,
But
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
No,
So you go and get your camera taken. Get your
steals
picture
your
taken.
camera from
his
you.
name is Ozzy. Not
You go get your picture taken.
Sorry.
You go get your picture taken. It'd be $2.50. You ask for change.
Could you split 100?
Could you split 1,000? I'll write you a check.
Keep the change.
Thank you, sir.
You bought a fucking camera.
If you need any more, just say. I will leave you to last because I did roll you.
yeah, I
Sorry.
mean, I guess it would be.
I did genuinely roll the 3. So it's like, okay.
My predictions are on point today.
$2.50.
keep the change.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. And you, as you head over to this place, you
He
can see,
did get the weirdo. Amazing.
as you as you head towards this place, you can see that it is very Victorian. This building, it's all dark and gothic themed. And as you approach, you see that there is all of the windows are covered by thick black curtains, and there's a range of photos that are arranged on the outside, which are all of people sitting next to each other. You can make me a perception check.
Family looking for it, right?
Thank you. I suddenly became my character and couldn't open the bottle. Why are the children not in bed?
17.
Okay. You are old enough that you recognise what this place specialises in. This place specialises in doing photographs of the deceased.
Ironically, the
This-
oldest member of the party.
Yeah.
This is a practice that has fallen somewhat out of favour these days, so you reckon you might be able to get a deal here. You can choose not to go in. You do not have to go. Okay.
You just have to make sure you have a deadpan expression.
As you go in, there is a youngish looking. What species shall I make this person?
Listen,
No, I've done too many reptilian ones recently. I'm
I wonder
tempted to
why.
make it an elf.
Kenku. Kenku, Crow Kenku, taking pictures of the deceased. Old style
No,
Kenku.
this is
Hello, gentlemen.
no, this is the person outside. This is
Oh.
the reception.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that this. Yes! There is an enormous woman standing behind a desk that is too small for her. She is wearing a Victorian dress that appears to have been made. Not ideally. It's somebody has tried to do a Victorian style dress for somebody who is far too big for that design. So she's got
Big
like
or big?
ruffles. Both. She's a Goliath.
Oh,
She is like.
good evening.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to our photography emporium.
Was it things that?
Would you care for any of our services?
Yes, a passport photo.
Of course. The photographer will be free momentarily. You hear an explosion from behind her. In a few minutes. minutes.
There goes the black powder.
In a moment, for the moment, would you like to
Black
discuss
powder,
the
not flesh powder.
options you would like for your passport photos? Well, I assume Sir would like to have a.
Be alive during his photo.
I assume Sir would like to ensure that his photographs look the finest, to give his best for your most important document.
It's just a passport.
Can't hurt a girl for can't judge a girl for trying. Our passport photos are $2.
Okay. 150 was that?
Two.
What?
Cheeky. So you're getting a discount.
So
After a moment, there is another explosion and a.
it's a fucking kangaroo.
That's all right.
Okay, let me just count this.
Loving it.
4, 5.
Oh yeah.
Where's the rest? Okay. There's your change, you little shit. Did you seriously think I wasn't going to count it? A door flies open, a cloud of smoke rolls across the ceiling as a Kenku steps into the room. Delivered to my house. Greetings, client!
He is the old kangaroo.
Welcome to my emporium.
Imagine being a kangaroo.
I've done this.
An actual kangaroo.
I have played this where I had a list of words and who said them. And
So you
I
had to remember how to say it in their accent.
Yep, and I did it around the
God.
table from what they were all saying and from
Bloody
NPCs,
hell.
and I was listing them off, and it was like every single word. I eventually had a vocabulary of about 1,500 words, I think it was.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Oh my.
people are complaining about my haircut. Anyway, lack of haircut, I suppose. Anyway, come in.
Thank you.
He invites you in.
I'll say Elvish.
Does he speak Elvish?
He speaks flawless Elvish with a single accent because he spent a long time with an Elvish border.
Don't worry about it.
He sort of he tilts his head at you. What?
Oh? I'm speaking in Elvish. I'll say that in common. Also.
I don't
Lol.
Oh god.
speak Elvish myself.
Shame.
Oh my
Demon has entered the
goodness.
chat.
Please come in.
Oh my god.
Actually, to be fair, Kenku in this world, they do have a consistent vocabulary because they have records with entire languages like encoded onto them, which means that all Kenku tend to have the same voice. Which is-
that's even worse.
Yeah,
That's really eerie.
It's the stereotypical audio language learning voice.
Oh
no,
god.
it's the radio voice.
Ah.
That's where this is coming from. Hi there.
It's just. Can you imagine like a Kenku cult where they're all chanting, but it's like, "Oh, Dark Father!"
Oh, Dark Father, bring unto us the end of day.
I left my southern cult.
And it's like 100 Kenku all chanting like they're radio presenters.
But it's horrifying because they're all in exactly the same time or very close to. So
Oh.
it just sounds like one voice
Oh god.
from 100 mouths.
Oh shit. That is way worse.
So you were invited in. He very quickly takes the photos. He does use explosive powder to do the flash, which is disgusting smelling. Like, this is not the normal mixture. He's crafted his own. And you get 4 photographs given to you. The first one, perfectly reasonable head and shoulders. The next one, a good quality Head and Shoulders. The next one has some sort of strange influence hanging over you as a misty figure that's sort of leaning down over your shoulder. And the final photo is a black inky void. That's one will take several hours to develop.
What the fuck?
Have fun.
It's a photo of your soul.
Joke's on you. I don't know.
What's the mixture of the black powder you use? What's the mixture of the black powder you use?
Not black powder.
Oh, powder.
Custom. My own design.
Might be useful for a later date.
You want to look into buying some.
How much?
How much do you need? He used your voice back at you for how much?
Oh, that's. Oh.
Let me think on it.
I'm always here.
Thank you. I'll say again in Elvish.
What?
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 Again, I'll repeat it. Thank you in Elvish. I'm saying thank you. In
Oh.
Elvish. So you can learn that.
Why?
So you can learn it.
He repeats it back exactly. Okay. Did you actually tell him the real word thank you in Elvish?
No, he said the word penis.
Fuck you.
Okay. He now knows the word thank you in Elvish. Okay. By the way, this wasn't what I was originally going to do for the weirdo. I was just going to have somebody who was like spirit photographer. And then you said the Kinko. Kinko.
The Kinku? Oh my god!
He's in a full strap.
Oh my god.
Attached to the camera.
X-brace strap.
With the Kinku. Jesus.
Strap on as well.
The king
And a
of
big whip.
Kenku has a strap.
The strap on is the camera.
What have I created?
The king of Kenku, that's what.
Oh god.
I'm putting that on your grave. The creator.
So
No.
There's a king. What
It
is
just-
that good thing?
actually, no, wait. I need to show you some art.
Wait till we're
by
off camera.
fucking...
You really don't.
No. He has made a paladin Kenku
Oh, okay.
who currently is having a relationship with a elf like him,
Oh.
elf supremacist.
Oh. Interesting.
And
Okay.
they're in a relationship somehow.
I was gonna say, how the fuck?
Anyway,
How they manage that?
back to the game. Right, you have got your photograph. You got your photograph. You got your photograph. You can come back. You can come back to the bar.
Aha, my legs are free!
You can come back to the bar. God, it's turned into a three-way footsie. So,
Good sake, boys.
I'm playing a football match over here.
you're the referee.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can head back to the bar in order to give him the photographs. So you've all got photographs. Okay. So Eduardo is just lounging back again, spurs up on the table. You're back.
Yes.
Let me see what you've got. Did you come with me, son? Okay. Well, you were there first. Did you come with? Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Done.
Right. What do you want your names to be?
It is up to you.
John Smith.
You're boring.
Just call me Pedro.
Pedro Smith. That'd be better. Pedro Smith.
Not my name, but alright.
Oh, is it?
Thanks for stealing my name, you
Oh,
Bird
I
head.
thought you had a passport. Were you getting a new one?
getting a new one.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
I'll,
got
stay,
that one too.
I'll stay with John Smith.
You're going to be called Pedro Smith. Brilliant.
And you're going to be Steve
Yeah.
Smith.
The dwarf and tiefling that are definitely brothers.
Adopted.
Adoption?
Ah.
Duh.
Oh, duh. Sorry.
Oh, wait,
John
different
Doe.
Different dads. Yeah.
I'm going to be Lord.
Oh god.
Zippy Longstocking.
You're not Lord Zippy Longstockings. I have on guard.
Imagine if we get on the plane and Lord Zippy Longstockings is the one in the first class guest. The dice is being rolled as well.
It depends on what he says the name's going to be, actually.
Okay.
Albert would have been saying
Bigger Dickus.
oh, no, I don't know it's from Italy.
Let me come with you, Pontius. I may be of a fifth if there is a fun crichton.
Oh god, we're children.
Yeah.
Quick, introduce down to clown to the Kenku. Make the DM mad. I hate you, Diablo.
Oh god, do we even want to know?
Also, I've been told to do a posture check by you. Yeah. So, fair
Says
enough.
the person with one of the worst postures here.
You do
I
have
don't know where he's
to-
learned it from.
Yeah,
The
but
fucking shrimp over here. The shrimp.
I think you've broken Jim's.
Oh, dear. Jim's, are you okay? Jim's,
Jim's dead.
Jim's,
Jim's is the same colour as the dice tray.
Jim's. He's yeah, he is.
So,
Marco
Oh.
Lorenzo.
Marco Forensic. Okay.
Fucking hell.
You good, Jim's?
I don't know if I forget my own name.
Jim's.
Okay.
Oh my days.
I'm going to roll.
Oh no.
Then I've had 6 passengers with that exact.
I didn't roll a 1.
All the passengers have similar names to ours.
Presumably, we'd have checked the passenger manifest.
You do have the passenger list, so you know that there is nobody of that name aboard.
That's right. But provided they don't get on board now.
Was there another person named Ferrari? Ah, there was.
No, not called Ferrari.
What are you called?
Firenze.
Firenze.
Ferengi.
Firenze.
Firenze. Okay.
Firenze.
What's your name? Max Power.
Firenze.
Merengue.
Pizza pasta.
Fuck's sake. Pizza pasta.
So we have Pedro Smith, John Smith, Lord Marco Firenze,
I've not got one.
and Croc.
I mean, if you don't Lord, or the Count, that's more Italian.
Ah, you want to be a count, right?
That's more Italian.
He's more accountable that way.
I just thought he was being more of a count.
Don't get Lords in Italy.
No.
Very cyberpunk haircut.
No. I would have said, well, depending on where you come from, Prince would have actually been quite appropriate.
Mullet growing.
That's not a mother.
Yeah, but the Count of Urbino, yeah, that was a
Maybe.
thing.
It's
The
the
Count of
side.
Monte Cristo.
Not really. Anyway, so you have. He's going to go ahead and make those. It's going to take him a day. He's going to go off and do that. You still have a bit of the day left. Anything you guys wish to do?
Gonna start making stuff.
Okay, you start working on your shit. You've got your essence to infuse into it
Yes.
as well.
Yes, I have 3 superior, 2 high in flasks, and then I've got 2 superior, 3 high, 3.5 normal, and 1 low, all laying around. So
All right.
should have
Yeah,
enough for
you've been hoarding essence as it goes.
that.
All right then.
No idea how you've managed to get away with it.
Oh
Can I go
God.
to-
I
Can I
made
go to the
myself nearly
tailors?
broke.
Sure. What do you want to get at the tailors?
That's there.
Nice suit. Which would be look
Are you going to go somewhere fancy? Are you going to go somewhere respectable? Are you going to go somewhere cheap? Are you going to go to the Gobbos?
I wonder at 4 o'clock.
Gobbin.
If we want a suit, I know a few places.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you sending him?
The shittest tailor in town because I don't like him.
Oh,
I'm joking. Well, what's your price range? Poor motherfucker.
You could probably get a suit for that. Hold on, let me just check my numbers.
Points into a character.
Yeah, I point him to a local thrift shop.
I mean, to be fair, this is a world in which that is probably pretty reasonable.
There is a garage sale up the road.
Okay, clothing. That's tires.
Yeah, same thing. Just bung him in a tire.
Newspapers, postcards, cheap outfits. Right, so average outfit. A fancy outfit starts at 100 and goes up to 1,000. An average outfit starts at 25 and goes to 50. And a cheap outfit is 10 to 15. Average. Okay. All right. Make me a perception. I'll give you advantage because you have asked for help. Okay, you find a place that's pretty decent. Their prices seem to be around $35 to $40 for a suit. Wish to head in?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. What can I get for you?
Have a respectable suit.
Of course, sir. Do you mind if I take your measurements? Takes your measurements. After a couple of minutes, he goes, I think we have something that I can adjust for you for the end of this day. Would you like to see it first?
Yeah.
Certainly. He takes out, very respectable looking, nothing fancy, nothing bad. It's a dark grey suit. Suitable?
Yeah, that's fine.
We also have a nice line of dress shirts if you would be interested.
Yeah.
He showed you those. These shirts are actually nicer than the suit is. They're actually kind of good. You'll include that in the price of the suit.
Time.
Certainly. What style of tie? Bolo, traditional bow? Here we go. I think with this maybe a nice thick tie. We've got with this grey blue.
Yeah.
We have a range of colours available here. He offers you a range. There's like a deep navy blue, a peacock blue, or a sort of pale blue. There's also a couple of other shades, but they don't look like they're going to. So there we go. He puts it together. You rate.
Nice pair of shoes.
Oh, yes.
I don't think my normal boots will go with the suit.
It's
Okay.
$1,000. It's broke.
Okay. The shoes are going to be a little bit more expensive because they're like. These are some nice brown leather ones with piercing work on them, so they're quite stylish ones. These ones are probably going to be about maybe $60. They're expensive. So in total, you're probably looking at about just under $100. So we'll say 90. He says that he'll need to do some adjustments and he'd like to do a fitting. He can have that ready for you tomorrow, assuming the fitting goes well.
Yes, that's fine.
If it requires more adjustments, he'll have to take another day or so to get those completed.
Time frame.
Change. Okay. And I hope to see you tomorrow, sir. Oh, I need a name for the suit.
Yes, Count Brown around.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, sir.
Like one.
Adds that to his.
Race or species of them.
This gentleman looks to be human.
Human man.
Although skin tone, there may be a little bit of orcish in his background, but it's pretty distant and pretty diluted down at this point. Okay, sounds like that would be a decent point to round off the day.
Yeah.
And that is exactly 11 o'clock as well.
Right. Thank you for joining us this week. I hope you have had a good time. Apparently, I am going to have to introduce Down to Clown to Diablo.
Who?
It's one of my viewers.
Oh,
He's one of my regulars. He's in my Sunday game.
Ah,
So, I hope you have enjoyed. We will be back on next week, all being well,
indeed.
in which these guys are hopefully
Ah,
going to proceed forwards a little bit.
yeah. We may have a touch little planning left more to do, but we should probably actually get into the meat of the airship next session.
You can also pop by the hotel if you wanted to see if there's anything you could see there.
Or any information we can gather.
Yeah, but for now, thank you for joining us. We've been joined tonight by our wonderful players and these assholes.
Toby.
Edward?
Lawrence.
Dave.
And I have been my usual self, V, and I'll be on tomorrow with... What?
Who are you?
Me. So I'll be back on tomorrow with something, because I completed Baldur's Gate. God damn it, I can't remember what I'm doing next. Fuck! Anyway, see you tomorrow.